Puyisuin na. Hi! Magandang gabi. Sa ating lahat. Good evening to everyone. Oh my gosh. So, okay. Hi. So first, wait. Let's do roll call real quick. Hello Haruki-san, hello Yom, hello Limbu, welcome to the stream. I am so nervous today because I haven't finished my PowerPoint yet. I wasn't finished with my PowerPoint yet. Oh god. I was awake since 8:30 a.m. and I'm so nervous because it feels like I'm about to do a report. So hi, I hope everyone has already eaten their dinners. I haven't, obviously, so I might eat midstream. And this is the first time I'm doing an evening stream that is as late as 9 p.m. I think this is the first time, or have I done this before? I don't remember. But hi, we do it all the way. Yeah. No. It's because I am such a very scattered brain person. Like I am so disorganized if I do it like spontaneously. So I had to like make cue cards for myself. Just so I'd be like, oh, I don't want my Filipino card to be revoked, so I have to be like as educational as I can. So I did like in 2 hours. I think I was procrastinating, and I think I started making the PowerPoint around like 6. So hi, yes. So I hope this stream today will be informative for you guys, and I hope you learned something during this whole stream because I tried my best. I tried my best. So hi. Let's now go to the classroom. Hi. Oh god. This is so bootleg. This is so scuffed. Okay. Mate, the chat looks disgusting. Wait, chat, wait. Oh god, that's so bad. Wait. I have to fix this. I can fix this. If there's a will, there's a way. There we go. Can you guys see the chat though? Can you guys see the chat? What the Hi. So, this is so educational. It feels like I'm about to do a presentation like in class. Oh, by the way, is the music a bit loud? Well, should I turn it down a bit, or is it fine? Is it as loud as like my just chatting stream? So hi. Good evening. Hi. So I oh god. So hi, today we're gonna be learning Filipino, Tagalog, ayo. I am your teacher for this evening, and as I said before, if the music is loud, please be sure to tell me. Be sure to tell your teacher here. Be sure to tell me if it's loud or not. Hi. Yeah, so today we'll be learning Filipino. Okay. Oh god, I'm so nervous here. Okay. So, wait. So, in today's lesson, there's gonna be like a lot. Hello. I hope everyone is present, and I hope, someone will watch the VOD and think that, oh my gosh, I put an effort. So anyways, this is gonna be really scuffed because I will also be editing it along the way. As I said before, I've only outlined this. I didn't have like a complete stuff here. Hi. So yeah, I hope the music isn't as loud. Oh god, I am so unprepared and scattered brain today. Because this feels like a just chatting stream. Okay. Hi. So let's start. Yay! So in today's lesson, this is obviously like the first lesson. So in today's lesson, we will have like a short introduction. By introduction, it's more of like what's the meaning of like the title for this stream, or there's also like formal versus formal, some history or stuff like that. And for basic information, basically it's the common words that you hear in Filipino. By common, I mean like what you should use. For example, if you're going to describe yourself or other people or numbers, I didn't add like the or I wasn't able to add like the other adjectives or other but we'll go away. We'll go along with that. We need class participation for this one. Hi. So for basic conversation, hi, we have greetings. I keep saying hi. Okay, so we have like greetings and questions, basically question words, more precisely question words, hi, and some directions and stuff like that, stuff like whatnot. For Filipino memes, okay, this is just I'm just going to show you guys the document that I showed for Mimi, and then I will show you guys like the breakdown of that document and what was my thought process in making that document. Hi. So hi. And for the last portion of today's class, I shouldn't have added lesson. I should have made it class. Wait. In today's class, you know what? I'll just say it. In today's class. And maybe I'll change this title of the stream. Hi. So you guys will be seeing the blue box. You guys will often see the blue box because like I said, I am editing this as I go. So yeah, it's not as pretty, but hi, it's gonna ruin the immersion, but yeah, it's okay, it's fine. What's immersion anyways, right? Char. Okay, wait, I have to move the chat box a bit. I'm getting slightly disgusted by how it looks. Wait. Also, did you guys notice that the chat is like in a projector screen, or am I just stating the obvious? So hi, yeah, I should have put in like a time so you guys would see like what time is it on my side. But anyways, hi. Oh god. Okay, so first things first. Hello. First things first. Disclaimer. I am in no way absolutely fluent in Filipino or in Tagalog. So if I made a mistake, and if you're like Filipino and you'll be like, that doesn't sound right, please be sure to like correct me. Hi, okay, I am just human. I make mistakes. Hi, and everything I say here is just based from my own understanding. I didn't do like lots of research into it. Hello, Yobo. Oh my god. So hi. I didn't necessarily do like in-depth research. It's just basically like the know-hows and like the common stuff like for everyday. So yeah, these are all based from my experience, my own understanding, and I am not a professional. Hi. And nor am I saying that you should follow what I say to a T. So this is like, I'm just informing you guys. Hi. The questions will wait at the end of the class. Hi. Or, you know, for every slide, please ask your questions if it's related to the slide. Hi. So, yeah. And last disclaimer is, the reason why I'm doing this is because this is just so you guys would have like the basic understanding of the language. Soka. I mean, okay. Oh god, I should avoid saying any Japanese exclamations throughout this whole stream. It's Filipino. It's Tagalog. Okay. So first things first, the introduction. Hi. So a little bit of history about the just some little fun facts. Hi. Just some little fun facts. I should not say hi. Do it. Okay. How to new acquainted using Tagalog. I will teach it later during this class, okay? I have to make this like organized and outlined, because if I accept questions now, I'm gonna be overwhelmed. Come on. I mean, sorry. Fudge. I'm getting my Filipino card revoked. Anyway, sorry. Okay. So like I said, it's gonna be like I'm gonna show you like some little fun facts about like the Philippines or like the I don't know. It's just short facts. Hi, short. Did you know? It's hi, and it's not hi. Okay, the next one is formal versus informal language. It's basically I'm just gonna show you like some simple some sentences that might be like or might be confusing if you hear it first, but I will show you guys like how you're gonna communicate with your friends or what it's gonna sound like when you're not when you're talking to your friends. Hi. For purong Tagalog versus Filipino or Taglish, because actually, from what I think, Filipino today, like modern Filipino today, or the usage of Filipino today, is kind of like a mix of Tagalog and English. Hi, that's why it's called Taglish. So, if you guys are hearing like English words or throughout like a sentence, it's fine. It's actually very common. And more. Hi. Okay. So first things first. The title of my stream today. I'm gonna break it down to you guys so you guys would know what the meaning of the title of the stream is today. So first, ako is a pronoun, and it's usually it means I or me. Hi. Okay. So for I, it's I or ako. I or me. Yeah. Okay. I am so nervous. Okay. I is for this one, you also pronounce this same as how you would pronounce this, the I, okay? So I here in this sentence is a connector that is used between a subject, which is this one, which is the ako here, and a predicate, which is the second half of the sentence. So yeah, it's basically a connector, and it can be like is, are, or am. So in this case, this will mean like am, okay? But I can be like is or are, okay? But in this context of like the title right now, it's am, okay? So it's like I am, okay? Okay? Do you guys get it? So, isang here, I will discuss it further, but isang, or more like isa. So, if I remove the ng, because normally, like in Filipino, if it's like if you're going to describe something, you put like an ng to it, okay? So, isa here is one, or one. Yeah, it means one, basically. But since I use like isang, so instead of literally saying like one, this is more of like a or a, okay? It's a, okay? So baboy, you guys are familiar with baboy. So baboy is pig. Hi? Okay? So the translation for this sentence wait, I have to lower. There you go. So the translation for the sentence would be, I am a pig. Okay? You guys get it? Is there anything that's not clear in class? Right? Yeah, I'm a teacher now. So yeah, for the breakdown, this is the breakdown. So we started with ako. Wait, I should move this. There we go. So we started with ako, which is I or me, but in this context, it's I. And I is like am or is or are. And then isang here it literally means one, okay? It literally means one. But yeah, you put like a. You don't say like I am one pig, you know? So this is literally like isang. Yeah, this is it literally just means one. Okay, it literally okay, wait, choto. There you go. Teka lang. I should say teka instead of choto. Teka. Teka means like it's kind of like the same as choto, which is wait. So teka is like what I'm saying right now is spelled like this. Teka. Teka. So it literally means like wait. So yeah, if I'm gonna say teka like a lot, it just means wait, okay? So I am a pig. So yeah, there you go. That's the meaning of today's title of the stream. I am a pig. Ah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, there's a lot of people. Why is there a lot of people right now? Oh. Okay, so Tagalog. So this one, Tagalog here is a... Wait, I should type it out. VOL language. So what's the meaning of VOL? So V here is verb. And then A is for actor, which is like, you know, the person. And then O is for object. And then L is obviously for location. This is different. This is like the general guideline for a sentence in Tagalog or in Filipino. I should probably like change this. Or in Filipino. Wait. Filipino, there you go. So this is the sentence structure for Tagalog or Filipino. So you first go with like the verb usually. So in English is a VOL based language. What does that mean? So it generally just means like actor. The first one in the sentence is actor. The next one would be a verb, and then an object, and then a location. Okay, so an example of a sentence would be like in English. Wait. In English, I will show you the usage of I here, which is I. This is I. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys the usage of I in a sentence. So if the sentence is, we will go to the store. Oh god, I can't type. Store. So in Tagalog, like the informal way of saying this would be like pupunta, which is like we're gonna go. Pupunta kami, which is us, sa tindahan. Okay, this is the informal way of saying it. But if you want to sound formal, this is where you're gonna use the usage of I. So for I, it's gonna say, it's gonna allow you to change like the VAOL of the sentence, which is pupunta kami sa tindahan. It's gonna allow you to make it AVOL. So it's gonna be closer to like English. So it's gonna be like, yeah, for essentially you can move the verb's position in the sentence and attach it to the object. So for the formal way of saying this, you would say, kami ay pupunta sa tindahan. See how different the sentences are? So yeah, for informal, this is like just telling like a friend, like pupunta kami sa tindahan. Yeah, like that. Pupunta kami sa tindahan. That's the VAOL. So that's generally what like modern Filipinos would use, VAOL, the informal way. But for formal way, if you're like trying to tell someone like formally, you would say, kami ay pupunta sa tindahan. You guys got it? You guys got it? Ako, oh, okay. Ako ay kokomi. No, okay. So for names, if it's a name, okay. If it's a name, you have to add like C. I should have like added that in the slide, but I will explain it later, okay? So did you know? Fun facts. Did you know that the Philippines was colonized by Spain for 333 years? So the original name of the Philippines, or where the name was derived from, is Las Filipinas, which is named by Ferdinand Magellan. Ooh, an enemy to the Philippines. Char, no. Which is... So it was named by Ferdinand Magellan because, you know, he's that one guy who went around the world to look for spices, you know. And then he landed in this like beautiful island and was like, oh, you know what? I will name this after the king I served under, you know. So I will name this from King Philip II. So it's gonna be Las Filipinas, or like the Philippines, you know. So, but then, you know, what was I gonna say? But then, you know, like, you know, modern, you know, time passed by, and instead of like Las Filipinas, we got the term Philippines. But in Filipino, if you were to describe if you were to call Philippines as Philippines in Filipino, it's gonna be Pilipinas. So yeah, that's still from the name, like Filipinas. So it's Pilipinas, but like it's yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna return that. Oh no. Philippines. There you go. So, another fun fact. Hi. Oh my god, the Philippines was. Oh, why is it wrong now? What? Oh, what? Did I spell it wrong? No, you know what? Screw it. Okay, next is the Philippines has over 120 or 187 languages. There's a lot. How are we gonna communicate? Okay, so communication in the Philippines. So there are actually 8 major languages which are like commonly used in the Philippines, and that is first and foremost Tagalog, which is like the closest one to Filipino, but Tagalog is like a whole different level. So that's why I call it like purong Tagalog, because it's very, very deep. Okay, so first one is Tagalog, the next one is Ilocano, and the third one is Pangasinan, the fourth one is Pampangueño. Pampangueño. Pampango. What was it? Pampango? Oh no. Kapampangan. I'll just say Kapampangan. There you go. It's from Pampanga. The next one is Bicolano, from Bicol. Cebuano, Hiligaynon, and Waray Samarnon. Oh god, I'm just reading my chat. I'm just reading my notes. So there are like 8. Those are the 8 major languages. So, and for clarity and for simplicity, we'll just be talking about Tagalog, or, you know, the modern Filipino. Hi. Okay, so last one is there are about 2.20, as of June 13, 2022, there is an estimation of 2.24 million overseas Filipino workers, or OFWs. They're commonly known as OFWs in the world. No wonder you guys see us everywhere. We are basically like, you know, when God said, like, you know, go and, what was it? Like, go and multiply. That's basically what the Filipinos did. Like, they were like, oh, you know what? Sure, okay, sure, God, we're gonna go out and multiply. And yeah, there's a lot of us now. Hi. Yes. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah. So, yeah, there's a lot of us. That's why, like, whenever someone just mentions like Filipino, like as a Westerner, they'll be like, oh, so Filipinos in chat. Yeah, there's like a lot of Filipinos, or like even the halfties and even the quarters. There's a lot of us in the world. Yeah, we do as God commands. Okay. So, oh my god, I'm going through my notes real quick. Oh, I'm going to my slides real quick. I hope this will last for like 2 hours at least, or 3 hours. Okay. Next one here is purong Tagalog versus Filipino. So, I am not confident with this slide, but I will try my best to explain it to you guys in a simple way. So, purong Tagalog just literally means pure Tagalog, which is like very, or basically deep Tagalog. So these are like these are words that you wouldn't normally hear as a tourist, but you would hear if you are like commonly like located like Batangas, or like other parts of Luzon. So these are like very, very deep Filipinos. Tagalog words that you wouldn't really hear as a Filipino. Okay, an example would be, a well-known example that I know and am familiar with is Ako So our sample sentence today would be I washed the dishes. I washed the dishes. So this the sentence I'm now gonna make. I'm gonna put in like in the violet box is purong Tagalog. So it's gonna be ako ay nag-urong ng mga pinagkainan. Pinagkainan. So that's like you would normally not hear that. It's like so deep. Like you wouldn't hear that in like in a common household. This is like so deep. This is like this is very, very basically you will only hear this for like, if you live in a province or if there's adults or old people in the house. But then the other sentence, which is in Filipino, would simply be ako ay naghugas ng mga pinggan. So, like I said, the sample sentence is I wash the dishes, and this is the word. This is So, you wouldn't normally hear ako ay nag-urong ng mga pinagkainan because it's very, very deep. Like if you were to say this to a child, they wouldn't get it. They wouldn't get it unless they're thoroughly bred in like in the province. They would normally get the other sentence, which is like in the pink box. So it's hello Nezuko-san, hi. Okay, so they would normally get the sentence which is in the pink box, which is ako ay naghugas ng mga pinggan. Pinggan is basically dishes. Pinagkainan is basically like it's basically also dishes, but then it's like you used it for the meal. I can't explain stuff. I hope you guys get it. Oh my god. Okay, so another sample sentence would be like she is pretty. Like, the sample sentence would be in English would mean she is pretty. Okay, so siya actually is like gender neutral. You will use this for like he or she. So you will say siya ay. In purong Tagalog, you will say kaakit, akit. You will not hear this. Unless you're trying to woo someone, unless you're trying to court someone, unless you're trying to court someone, you will never hear this word. Siya ay marikit. Siya ay kaakit-akit. So you wouldn't hear this word. But in normal, like in Filipino, like in modern Filipino, they will say siya ay maganda. Simply like that. It's just as simple as that. Siya ay maganda. She is pretty. There you go. So that's like the difference of purong Tagalog versus Filipino. Ayo. It's basically the plate, I guess. Yeah, it's basically the plate, but you will never hear that in like in a normal household. So, are you guys still like, are you guys still here? Yeah? You guys still okay. So, basically the one in the violet box, you will never you would never hear this unless it's like for special occasions, unless the guy is like a poet or something, or they're courting you or something. But you would normally hear it for like when complimenting someone. You will hear like maganda often, which is like pretty or beautiful. And then for men, it's actually siya ay guapo. This is for men, guapo. Or like if we're gonna use like the VAOL, not the AVOL. This is the AVOL, which is why we used I. But if we're gonna use the VAOL, it's gonna be guapo siya. Simply like that. Guapo siya. This is AVOL. No. This is VAL. VAOL. So like I said before, oh my god. Like I said before, it's verb, actor, object, location. So that's VOL. Guapo siya. And then and then AVOL is basically putting the I in the sentence, okay? So that's why guapo siya, Siya ay kaakit-akit or attractive. And then, gwapo siya. Or pogi. Yeah, pogi siya. Another word would be pogi. Pogi siya. You see how short the sentences are right now in modern Filipino? It's so short. So yeah, you will normally you would just listen to like the I if there's gonna be like formal like sentences. You would hug you every time you enter class. Please, no, you're gonna block the pathway to the classroom. Yeah. If she is siya, then what will stand for he? Like I said before, siya is gender neutral. So it's used for she and he. Okay? We will discuss more about pronouns later on during the class. So these are just the sample sentence just so I make a point about like purong Tagalog versus Filipino. So you guys can see how in Tagalog it's a longer sentence while in Filipino it's short. Basically short. This is normally what you will hear, like even if you're walking down the street. Yeah, this is basically the common sentences you would hear. Okay, next. Formal versus informal. So for you guys would often hear this if you're talking to a stranger or an adult or the elderly. So you in Filipino or in Tagalog, we will use po and opo to denote respect. Simple as that. AVOL, VAOL. Okay, for a refresher, AVOL. So the Filipino language is a VAOL language. Like right now, the modern one, it first starts with the verb. Like this is the order, or what is it? This is the general guideline for where the words would go in a sentence. So the first one would be a verb, and then the next would be like the actor of the sentence, then the object, and then location. So that's like the general guideline. Whereas in English, it's gonna be AVOL. So like I said before, the sample sentence would be, we will go to the store, and then the informal one would be, pupunta kami sa tindahan. That's the informal one. This is VAOL. I should note that. This is VAOL. So as you can see, pupunta is like for we will go. So pupunta is a verb, right? And then kami is the actor of the sentence. Okay? And then sa is normally used for location, from what I remember. So tindahan is basically the Tagalog of store. So this is like the general guideline of like, you know, the Filipino or the sentence construction of a Filipino sentence. But if you were to make it like AVOL, like English, oh my god. Okay, there you go. If you're going to make it AVOL like English, you will add in the I. So in AVOL, the first one would be the actor, and then the verb, which is this one, pupunta, and then the location. You see how the whole sentence changes? Yeah. So yeah, it's very short, right? Yeah. So for informal, this will be like pupunta kami sa tindahan, and then the formal one would be kami ay pupunta sa tindahan. Yeah. Oh wait, are you delayed? Wait, I feel like one of our classmates is delayed in the stream. I think that's like in the po and opo slide. Okay. Now moving on. Like I said, formal versus informal. So this is another way of like, you know, using the I. So po here is yeah, it's like I said before, you use it as a sign of respect to any stranger or adult when you're younger, or the elderly. Why does everyone mention Zhonglei? Basically the elderly. Okay, so this is a way, in Filipino, this will be a way to say, to denote respect to others. So if you guys know, like, you know, the Japanese or the Korean language, they would have like a very how do you say it? They would have like a very distinct way of like differentiating the formal and the informal like language. You would literally hear it. Okay? So, but in Filipino, you just simply put in po or opo in a sentence. So, An example sentence would be like the one before. Let's say we will go to the store. But I'm gonna use like but I'm gonna use the formal sentence of the example sentence that we use. So the example sentence would be we will go. Oh my god, I did not move. There we go. The example sentence would be we will go to a store. Okay, so if I'm gonna type that out in a very, very, very formal way, it's gonna be, oh my god, that's so huge. Wait. Okay, it's gonna be kami ay, or wait, no. Even if you use like informal, even if you use like kami ay pupunta po sa tindahan. So that's a very, very formal sentence. But if you were to use like the informal version of the sentence, which is pupunta kami sa tindahan, if you're trying to say this to like, if you're gonna go out and you're trying to say this to your mom or your dad, you would say like, pupunta po kami sa tindahan. So that's how you were gonna turn like an informal way, an informal sentence to a formal sentence. So the original sentence would be pupunta. Oh my god. Wait. I have to. There we go. Pupunta kami sa tindahan. There we go. So that's like the difference. Yeah, this is normally you would use. Okay, so opo here is used as a way of like responding. So it's a shortcut for, wait, I should type it. It's a shortcut for oo po, or yeah, it's a shortcut for oo po, but oo po sounds very wrong. It sounds like grammatically incorrect, so we just use opo to like say yes, yes po. You could also use like if you're like if you're like an English speaker and you only know like just a tad bit of Filipino, you could say yes po. You could just say yes po. So yeah, you could use that as a response. And then for the negative one, it'll be hindi po. Hindi means no, hindi po. But then if you're feeling konyo, you will say no po. No po. So yeah, that's how you're gonna respond to like your parents or to your old relatives. Yeah, a lot of like there's like a lot of like respect instilled in like the Asian, the Asian way, the Asian family. So it's not like in the Western side of the world where you call your mom like by their name instead of mom. Yeah. You will have to like, even if you are married, you will still say po and opo to your elders if they're older than you. But for like, if you're trying to like teach your kids or like teach your nieces, please teach the younger ones, to say po and opo, because not gonna lie, a lot of kids right now, I noticed it, maybe it's just me being an old soul, but like a lot of kids right now are, they're kind of starting to lose the respect towards the elderly. They would like normally say like this sentence, they would normally say pupunta kami sa tindahan, like they will just say it outright to the elderly, and I'm like, I am so pissed. Because they're 5 years old and they're speaking that way to a 60-year-old grandma. How dare they? Like they should like, yeah, if you have like kids and you want to instill like the respect in them, teach them po and opo, please. Don't let them get away with a sentence that that's without po and opo. It sounds so rude. Whenever they talk to like old relatives or like yeah, or like strangers. It sounds so rude. Like even now at my age, I'm like very, very old. I still say po and opo, and I it's very you not only will like the people compliment you for like being respectful, but then they would also feel like respected in a way. So it's like how do I say that? It's like a give and take situation. Like for sure a lot of people will say, oh, I want to treat my teacher as like a friend, but for me, because they're a teacher, they have like a position in society, so I have to like use po and opo as a sign of respect to them, so yeah, I'm sorry, I went off on like a rant in regards to like respect. It's just society. It's because yeah, we're starting to lose it, and I hope that this will shed light or like be able to like bring it back. Like you could use the informal language like with like your friends or with close friends, but please, when it's for like older people, or if it's like for the elderly or for strangers, please use po and opo. Okay, class? Or is it just me? Like I said, I put a disclaimer, you don't have to follow what I say in a T. But yeah. Any questions? Okay, yeah, this is like the first lesson. This is like the introduction. Yeah, this is like the first part of the class. The introduction, like a little bit of history. We learned about like the breakdown of the title. Yep. And we learned about like the sentence construction of like Filipino or Tagalog. Yeah. Bumalik ako pagkatapos ng isang araw. I don't know. I feel like that's... Yeah. You know what? It makes sense. It's so wordy. It's so wordy that it sounds incorrect, but it's grammatically correct. So yeah, I have no complaints towards that. Basically, what Orange the cat said was, I returned after 1 day. I have returned after 1 day. Yeah, it's very long, right? So yeah, is there any... Pagkatapos, yeah. You basically said like, I returned after a day or like 1 day. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, is there any questions? Because I will go on to like the next slide. Miss Ino, what if we ask something to Lolo Zhongli? Do we still use po and opo? How do we phrase it like that? Okay, so if you were to ask, you like how you would normally ask, like how you would normally ask a question, you would just put in po. Okay, you would just put in po. Yeah, there's gonna be like new words. Don't worry, guys. Okay. Like I said, this is just the introduction. I'm just showing you guys like, the very shallow part of the Filipino language. I will expand on that, Miss Nezuko-chan. Hi, I'm gonna expand on that question. Okay? The next slide would be the basic information or basic like words that you should be aware of. For example, like the pronouns or the numbers or some common words that you might need. Wink wonk. So this is the common words part would be I need an interaction for you guys because the slide for that one is empty. I did not prepare anything, so if there's any words that you are very interested in knowing, like the translation, I will try my best to put in. Okay. Oh no, numbers. This Filipino language. Oh god. Okay. So first, pronouns. As you know, pronouns are divided into 3. Is it 3? Like subject, object, and possessive. But I'm gonna be talking like two kinds of pronouns. This is so unscripted, I swear. Okay, like I said, this is the basic stuff that you should know and make sure to incorporate in your sentences. Okay, let's start. So the subject pronouns here are the subject pronouns for the I, you, he, she, they, we, that's without the you, and we with the you. Okay, so for I, as we've learned before, in the subject pronoun, it just means ako. You will use ako to describe yourself or to like say I in a sentence. It's ako. Okay? Ako. Repeat after me. Charot. Ako. Ako. Okay? Are there any different in the alphabet? There is, but I'm not gonna show it. I didn't prepare for it. Basically, there's just 2 extra letters in the Filipino alphabet. That's the word. That's the letter N, Nye, and NG. I don't want to expand on that because it's very complicated. But yeah, I'm just gonna say like the simple ones. Okay, this is the simple ones that you guys will need or you will see like in your everyday encounters. Yep. Okay. So I is ako, as I said. If it's a subject pronoun, it's ako. You would be if it's singular, you will say ikaw. 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 You don't say ikaw, you say ikaw. You pronounce this as ikaw. Oh God. There you go. Ikaw. Ikaw. Ikaw ay maganda. Wow. So so that just means like you are beautiful. Wow. So that's ikaw, okay? Ikaw. So if it's in plural, you will say if you know like the plural usage of you, yeah, it would like if you're going to describe like lots of people, yeah, you would say kayo. Oh my God, I cannot type. Kayo. There you go. You will say kayo. Not kayo. Don't say kayo. You say ka, as in ka. Ka, and then yo. There you go. Short. Kayo. 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 Okay? That's what you're gonna use for... I should just retain that. There you go. That's just what you're gonna... Oh, wait. You don't also say ako. You say ako. A, and then ko. 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 Okay? The first part of your sentence, Orange the cat, is grammatically incorrect, but I understood most of it. Okay. I'm not just gonna translate the whole thing for that because I'm gonna have like an information overload. Anyways, like I've stated before, he, she here, the usage of he, she in the Filipino language is gender neutral, so you would simply just say siya. 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 Okay? Okay? Okay. Continuing on. So, for they, if you're going to describe they, you will say sila. Sila. You notice how it's kind of the same as like siya, but it's like yeah, because you're if sila, you just say sila. It's not sila. It's not sila. It's si, and then la. Sila. Sila. Yeah. Okay, we without you, without the if you're just trying to say, you guys know without the you. Okay. So for we, you say kami. Kami. It's not kami, it's not kami, it's kami. 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 Who start learning Filipino among Filipino speakers? Yeah. I hope they wouldn't troll too much today because I'm really trying to be serious here. Okay. Yeah. So the next one is we with the you. So if you're going to the speaker will try to include the person they are talking to, they will say tayo. Tayo. It's a tayo. It's ta. Tayo. 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 Tayo ay magaling. We are great. Okay? So, that's the subject pronouns. So, it's ako for I, ikaw for you, for singular you, kayo for you in a plural kind of setting, siya, or if you want to be fancy, you'll say siya, but normally you would just hear like in the Filipino language, you would just hear siya, but rarely will you hear a person say siya. Siya. Yeah, you will just hear siya. Okay. Sila, sila, it's they. Kami, kami, we. Tayo, tayo, tayo. Oh yeah, maybe I should also denote that this is like different to like the word tayo, which is like for the word tayo, as in like if it's very short, like you hear the yo as like very short, tayo just literally means stand up. Yeah, like what Talim San said in the chat. Tayo, if you hear that word, it's they're just saying stand up. Yeah, but you would hear tayo. 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 There you go. Tayo have two meaning. Oh my god, I don't want to expand on that. But anyways, this is the simple one. Tayo. Tayo. Okay. Wait. Should I change like tayo? Tayo. There's two pronunciations of like this word. It's the same spelling, but it's two different pronunciations and two different meanings. Tayo means we, and the people saying in chat, that's like saying for the stand up, it's tayo, it's stand up. So I don't know how to type that for like grammar. Tayo, like very short, like tayo, 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 tayo. I cannot. Anyways, yeah. Just hear, if you hear like tayo, it's we. Okay, it's we. Tayo ay ganda. No, you say maganda. Maganda. Ganda is just basically means beauty. So if you say maganda, you say beautiful. Yeah, I haven't studied on how to add like the the nouns and stuff to expand on that. Maybe in a different lesson. Okay. Okay. Tayo is also us. Oh yeah. I don't know. Is that a subject pronoun? I forgot. Anyways, so an example sentence would be, give me an example sentence, chat. I didn't prepare for this one. Oh yeah, I've already stated. So if it's like ako, if you use ako in a sentence, which is this one. For example, if you're gonna try to introduce yourself, so the English one will always be in the purple box this time. So if you're gonna introduce yourself, you say, I am Ino, or I am Miranda. Let's go with a different name, Miranda. Wow, Miranda yarn. So if you say, I am Miranda, wait, there you go. I am Miranda. If you're trying to introduce yourself, you would say, oh my god, you would say, ako ay si Miranda. So see here is, if you're trying to say a name of a person, okay, of a person, or a name of a dog, I guess, or a name of a pet. So you say, you add C for like, if it's a name of a person or a pet, or if the pet has like an animal has a name, if the pet has like a name, you would use C for like, people or pets with names. Okay? So you will say, ako ay si Miranda. So that's like, I am Miranda. But if you want to go technical with like saying like my name. So wait, let me delete this one. My name. So if you're going to be technical about it and you want to be more formal about it, my name is Miranda. You would simply say, ang pangalan. So ang in this sentence is like the. is like the. And then ko in this sentence is like a short of like so ako is like you use the word ako is when the focus is like yourself, but for ko, it's like the focus is like a verb or a noun. So if you would like for example, this is like the formal one, right? Ang pangalan ko, let me finish. Ang pangalan ko ay si Miranda. Or you can simply remove the C here now this time because there's an I already. Ang pangalan ko ay Miranda. My name is Miranda. So, for the ko in this sentence, it's like a shorter ako, but you use the word ako for like if the focus is like yourself or if it's like the first like word that you're gonna use in a sentence. And then ko is like, you know, if it's like the AVOL type of sentence, you use ko as like a focus for the verb or the noun. So here, ko is actually describing like the name, I guess, ang pangalan. So this is different from the previous sentence, which is ako ay si Miranda. This is ang pangalan ko ay Miranda. Yeah, you could just simply delete the C here. Okay. So, the word you will use will depend on the focus of the subject. I should probably copy paste this to the other slide. I am just looking up my notes. Okay, there you go. So that's how you will like introduce yourself. So, okay, if you're gonna try introducing like the speaker, which is like you are, let's say Jack. Let's go with Jack. You are Jack. Like you are Jack. Ikaw ay si Jack. Ikaw ay si Jack. That's that. Pangalan. Ang pangalan. Okay? So, if you are just simply gonna say your name is Jack, then you will say ang pangalan mo. Okay, here's another problem. Ang pangalan mo ay Jack. Okay, so how do I use how do I use mo? Okay, so mo here is the same as like ko, which is like it's kind of like an indirect object pronoun. It's normally used for like if for example you would say like do you know, alam mo ba, like do you know. So you would normally hear mo in like questions or like in very formal sentences like this. Your name is Jack, ang pangalan mo ay Jack. There, the name of you is Jack. Yeah, if you're gonna take it in like a literal term, for if you're gonna make like a literal translation, it says the name is Jack. The name is Jack. Ang pangalan ay Jack. So yeah, ang here is used for the. So if you're gonna say the movies, you will say ang movie, ang television, ang. You would use this. Basically, ang is the. Okay, end of sentence. End of discussion. Ang is the in a sentence. Ang. Okay. Ang pangalan mo ay Jack. So if you are going to introduce someone else for the speaker, for the listener, you would say, for example, if the sentence is like her, let's use female, but like I said before, it's siya is used as like a gender neutral. It's a gender neutral pronoun, so there's no she her in the there's no she her in the Filipino language. So so if you're gonna introduce someone else, like her name is Daisy. Let's go with Daisy. Her name is Daisy. So if you're gonna try introducing her in Filipino, or him, like I said, it's gender neutral, you would say ang pangalan niya. Ang pangalan niya. Ang pangalan niya ay Daisy. So nya here, nya. Nya here is niya or nya. Oh god, I'm giving you guys free like cat noises. Okay, so nya here is like is the same as like, you know, the previous sentences with like my name, her your name, her name is Daisy, ang pangalan niya. So this is if the sentence is like in AVOL form. But if we're gonna go with VAOL form, which is she is Daisy, if you're gonna introduce someone else, you go like she is Daisy. You would now say siya ay si Daisy. You guys get it? Are you guys following through with like the lesson? Do you guys follow? So basically, if you want to take like a shortcut, if you want to be like, you know, informal, not really informal, but yeah, siya ay si Daisy, you would just simply say siya ay si Daisy. She is Daisy. You got it? You guys got it? Okay, another sample sentence. Let's go with one more example. So if you are gonna describe like a lot of people this time, you are gonna describe like a lot of people. For example, you are students. So if you go with you are students, you would now say kayo ay mga estudyante. Oh my gosh, that's so long. So estudiante is derived from like the Spanish word, which is also like students, I guess. It's kind of like it's kind of like derived, I guess. I can't explain like the origin of the word, but yeah. Do you guys get it? Do you guys get it? Anyways, yeah, kayo ay. Okay, so mga here is used for plural. Like if you any kind of plural, so it can if you're gonna try to like describe like a lot, you say mga. Yeah. You would say mga. You are students, kayo ay mga estudyante. Or you could also delete mga. You could just say kayo ay estudyante. Kayo ay, oh god, kayo ay estudyante. So yeah, kayo ay estudyante or mga. Yeah, it works either way. But if you are gonna say you are a student, you would now say ikaw ay isang estudyante. You are a student. Ikaw ay isang estudyante. Okay? Okay. Are you guys following through? Are you guys following? Are you guys still with me? Is anyone still with me? Okay. So, if you're now gonna say like we, let's say like we are from the Philippines. Okay, we are from the Philippines. Wait, how do I translate this? Is it taga Pinas? Taga Pinas kami, charot. Kami ay wait, my brain is in a short circuit. This cannot be. Wait, let me just try to resize that. There we go. We are from the Philippines. So if I'll just say like we are from, if you're gonna go for like the literal sense, if you're gonna say like if you just came back from like a place, if you just came, okay, nagmula is a bit formal, but if you're gonna go from like a place, for example, we just came back like this, or you're like okay, you know what, I'll just say we are from the Philippines, or we just came back from the Philippines. If that's the sentence, you would say kami ay galing, or nanggaling if you're gonna be formal or technical about it. Kami ay galing sa, oh god, so, excuse me, Pilipinas. Kami ay galing sa Pilipinas. Or Fudge. I'm messing this up, aren't I? Okay. Hi. Okay, yeah. We just came back from the Philippines. Kami ay galing sa Pilipinas, or kami ay nagbalik mula sa Pilipinas. There's a lot you could translate in this sentence, but let's just simply say like we are from the Philippines. We are from the Philippines. You would just say kami ay, if you're gonna like say like I am from this country or this specific, if you're gonna try to say like your ethnicity, or not really ethnicity, or where you were born, or like where your nationality is, you would say kami ay taga Pilipinas, or the common word right now is, instead of Pilipinas, they would you would hear like Filipino shorten it to like taga Pinas. Wait, let me remove it. Yeah, taga Pinas. Kami ay taga Pinas. We are from the Philippines. Kami ay taga Pinas. So if there are people like saying like we are from Boracay or we are from Laguna, they will say kami ay taga Laguna, kami ay taga Boracay. So if you're going to be like specific of like where you live or like where you grew up or something, yeah, you will use taga. Oh wait, I should make that a small letter. There we go. Kami ay taga Pinas. Okay. Is there a word that I didn't use? They, them, kayo, sila. Sila is the same as like kayo, like they, or they are, you know, rich. You would say sila ay mayaman. Yeah, that's it. Okay. That's for the subject pronouns. Next, let's go to possessive pronouns or object pronouns. I'm not entirely sure, but this is if you're just gonna say like, you know, mine or us. I'm not gonna teach swear words because I myself don't swear, but I will try to make you guys like be aware of like what swear words you should watch out for. Have you teach the honorifics? Oh, that's a different guy. I didn't prepare. Okay, I didn't prepare. Anyways, so possessive pronouns, maybe that's for a different lesson. Okay, possessive pronouns. I'll just go with what I have in my slide right now. There's like a lot. I don't know much about Spanish. Like I said before in my disclaimer, I am not really that fluent. I am in no way fluent. So I myself will be lacking, and this is just gonna be based from my experience. And yeah, please stop overloading me with information. I have an outline today. If I miss a lesson, I will be sure to take note, and probably next time I will do like another report. This is basically just like I just made all of this in like under 2 hours. I didn't have enough time. I was procrastinating because I was busy yesterday. So I'm very, very sorry if there's like a lot of misinformation. Please feel free to like correct me. I'm not gonna do French because I don't know French. I'm not gonna do Spanish because I don't know Spanish, simply because of that. Please stop overloading with information. Okay, now let's go with my or mine for possessive pronouns. So for the possessive pronouns, we will be using the preposition sa. So it's a preposition that can mean to, at, in, for, or on, depending on the context. But for this context, we're just gonna go with possessive. If you're gonna like, you know, just how do you say it? If you're gonna like describe what was it, if you're gonna own ownership for like an object or something, or a person, I guess. So you would say akin for my or mine, akin. Okay, for yours in singular, you would say sayo, or, you know, to be specific. Actually, not sayo. It's iyo. 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 You say iyo. Iyo. Maybe I should I put in like pronunciations? Iyo. Not yo. Iyo. Iyo. Akin. Akin. Kin. Yeah, akin. 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 Kin. Akin. Akin. That's so konyo. Akin. Okay, yours in plural, you would say inyo. 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 So yeah, inyo. If you're gonna go for his or hers, this is also gender neutral. You would say kanya. It's kind of like Kenya, but like kanya. So it's kan, and then ya. Wait, kanya. So it's like kanya. Okay? For theirs, for theirs, it's gonna be kanila. I don't have notes for this one. I'm just basing this off from my memory. Kanila. Kanila. That's theirs. And then for ours, without the U, amin. Not amen, but amin. Amin. Okay. Ours here would be like with the U. If you're gonna like include like the listener in front of you, you would say atin. Okay? These are like the possessive pronouns. Yep. So yeah, that's how you're gonna say like akin is mine or my. Iyo is like yours or your. Inyo is like for if there's plural. His or hers is kanya. Theirs is kanila. Ours is amin. That's without the U. With the U, you would say atin. So, example sentences. So, for example, if you would say, like, my mom is pretty. So there's the first way you would how do you say this? The first way you could describe this is ang aking nanay, ina, ang aking ina ay maganda. Notice how like oh my god, there you go. Notice how like if you're going to like how do you say this? If you're going to like own an ownership, you will now see like a G at the end. The purpose for that is how do I explain it? How do I explain this? I am so unprepared. Anyways, okay. Let's see. NG or G at the end. Yeah, it's an adjective that's attached whenever it ends. Wait. Yeah. Oh my god. It's a suffix. Oh gosh. I forgot that Filipino or Tagalog is complicated and I can't explain it in a very like understandable term. But if the adjective sound ends in the consonant N, that's when you add the suffix G. Oh, this is for adjectives. Na versus NG versus G. Basically, in a sentence, if like the next word would be like a vowel and you're trying to own like ownership, you would say like, you would add like the NG or the G in this case because it's akin. You would add just simply G. Ang aking ina ay maganda. If you're gonna say your mom is pretty, you would say ang iyong ina. Iyong ina ay maganda. Ang iyong ina ay maganda. Okay? But there's another how do you say it? There's another word or another way to describe, you know, for the sentence your mom is pretty. You would say this is like the formal way of saying it, but like I said before in the subject pronouns, this is where it's gonna get a bit confusing. So for mo, okay, for mo, we used mo a while ago, right? Ang pangalan mo ay si Jack or ay Jack. Ang pangalan mo ay Jack. So this will also, you could also use this as like a possessive pronouns, I guess. So instead of saying ang iyong ina ay maganda, you would say let's not use ina for this one. It sounds so rude. Ang nanay mo ay maganda. So that's also a sign of like ownership. Ang aking pangalan ay pangalan ko. There's a lot. I hope you guys are following through because I am lost. Okay. So, this is another way of saying your mom is pretty. Instead of ang iyong ina, you will say ang nanay mo. Yeah, it basically just says mom, you know. Yeah? Okay. Oh my god. Okay. So, another word is they are noisy. Wait, no, not they are noisy. They their house is wait, how do I I'm losing like sentences. Okay, wait. I'm losing sentences. I'm blanking out. I can't whip up an example sentence. Their house is down the road. No, that's a difficult. Okay. Okay, yeah, let's just go with their house is big. Thank you, Yuli. Thank you. Okay, so for your house, their house is big. You would say ang bahay. Bahay is house in Filipino. Ang bahay nila ay malaki. Did I say nila? Wait. Kanila. Wait. Okay. Oh my god. This is gonna change everything. Okay. Or you could if you're gonna go with like a bit informal. Okay, if you're gonna not really informal, but yeah, this is another way of saying their house is big. Ang bahay nila ay malaki. Their house is big. But for the purpose of this lesson, it's possessive pronouns, so you would say ang kanilang bahay ay malaki. So notice how I use the NG this time. Even a while ago it was aking, and then a while ago also it was like iyo. So this one is like this one kanila is like, oh my god. So yeah. I'm blanking out. Anyways, hi. Yeah. So you so yeah, you would say ang kanilang bahay ay malaki. Kanilang bahay ay malaki. Malaki is big. Yeah, big. There we go. I hope you guys are still following through. So, if you're say if you're gonna say like her pencil is sharp. Like I said, there's two ways of how to translate this. So there's like ang lapis. Lapis is pencil in Filipino. Ang lapis niya ay matulis. Matulis is sharp. Yeah, matulis is sharp. Okay. This is one way of saying it. Ang lapis niya, but for the sake of this lesson, it's because it's possessive. It's gonna be ang kanyang lapis ay matulis. There we go. Okay? Wait, yeah, okay. So another sentence for atin this time. Our land is I'm trying to teach Filipino. Our land is let's say noisy. I know it's not usually how you would describe a land. Or maybe, you know what? Let's say our town. Or yeah, our town. Our town is noisy. Oh, actually, let's just say our province. Our province is noisy. Okay, wait. There you go. Our province is noisy. So how you would, to translate this, you would say, if you're gonna try, if you're telling this to like if you're telling this to like the speaker, for example, like, you know, the speaker doesn't, I mean the listener, if you're telling this to like the listener does not live with you or isn't from where you're from, or from your province, you would just simply say like, for our province, ang aming probinsya ay maingay. So there you go. Ang aming probinsya ay maingay. Our province is noisy. But if you are going to include like the listener or the person you're speaking with, if you're going to include, you know, let's say this is like a passing phrase or statement that you just let out while you were like, while both of you are just like standing on the side of the road, and then you suddenly say, you know what, our province is really noisy. So you would say in Filipino, ang ating, you would just change like the M here to T. This is if you're gonna include like the listener, you would say, ang ating probinsya ay maingay. Wow, our province is noisy. Ang ating probinsya ay maingay. Don't you agree? Diba? So for don't you agree, it's like diba, or like am I right? Hindi ba? Yeah, that's more on the slang part. So like I said, we're just gonna like study basic sentences today. Okay? Okay. So any questions? For the pronouns, are there any questions? I didn't explain like the other pronouns which are like the nyan, nila. Yeah, there's no exam. I don't know how to like garner you guys' interest. Most of you are probably Filipino. Some of you may be my international viewer. I don't know. But yeah, please don't spam my chat if you're not gonna say something that's related to like the stream today. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, so yeah, please, I know I'm teaching like Filipino, but please like respect the proper chat etiquette. I may not have any rules, but if you're just going to disrupt like the flow, I'm trying to ignore like a lot of chat right now, and I don't want to do that, but you know, you guys are leaving me with no choice, since I feel a bit like, you know, insulted and stuff. Please don't do that. Okay. There are some viewers that are like probably lurking right now, that are generally like interested with what I'm doing today, because I think I saw Lunbu like in passing saying like, are they the only one that's like interested in like learning the Filipino language? And I feel bad because you guys are spamming my chat with so many stuff. Okay, please don't do that. Please don't do that. Okay. Sorry. I'm just like I said, I drank coffee very early, so I'm I'm actually in a terrible bad mood. I'm just trying to hold it in. I hope you guys would understand. Okay? Okay. Proper etiquette, chat etiquette. Okay. Next. For our next lesson, after the subject and the possessive pronouns, we are now going to be moving, if there's no questions, we are now going to be moving on like addressing people. So this is if like I saw like in the community posts, like I saw in the community post someone asking like if they're gonna be asking for like directions, how. Okay, so in my head they'll be like, they might be wondering how you're gonna call like a stranger, right? They might be wondering how you're gonna call someone. This is for how to call for someone you have no idea what their name is. So yeah, this is basically, if you don't know their name, these are like other terms you can use to call them. So the most common that you would hear if you're like if you're a visitor in the Philippines, or if not even a visitor, even if you're a local, you would hear this mainly in like Luzon, because a lot of people like go to Manila. You would hear like other words, but because I'm teaching like Filipino right now, I'm just gonna strictly use Filipino. I would not use like other local name calling, which would be like, for example, ading, which refers to like young, how do you say it, to the young people from if you're from like, if you're trying to communicate like in Ilocano, yeah, use like the word ading for like the young ones. Yeah, okay. So if you're trying to like, for example, you are lost and you need help, yeah, if you're lost and you need help and you need to call for someone, so sometimes you would address stranger as like, you know, kaibigan, but it's a bit too formal. It's a bit too like it's kind of distant as well, kinda. For me personally, so normally in a street, or if you're like lost, like I said, if you're lost and you want to be friendly, you know, you have of course you have to be friendly, but then you have to also like, you know, respect their boundaries and stuff like that. But yeah, normally, for example, I would normally use kuya or ate, which just means like, kuya is like you also use this in like a family, but kuya just simply means big bro or older brother. And then ate means like big sis. It's not eight, it's ate. So, do I have to like put in like, oh yeah, okay, kuya, ku, and then ya, and then and then te. So yeah, ate. So if you're trying to like catch the attention of like probably a young person, okay, let's say like a mid-adult, like a young adult. Why did I say mid? For example, you're trying to catch the attention of like a young adult, you would say like kuya or ate. Kuya or ate. Kuya is for like the male, ate is for like, you know, the female. But if you're gonna try to be like, you know, if for my LGBTQ peeps, okay, if you see a gay person on the street, like, you know, normally you would see like in a Filipino street, okay, I'm gonna be honest, I might sound racist, I might sound stereotypical, but this is normally what I see in my province or from where I'm from. If you see a guy you thought it was a manly guy. If you see them, you know, if you see them swaying their hips while walking, that's an ate right there. You don't call that as a kuya, you call that ate. Okay? So yeah, they will like let you know that they're gay, like in your face, you know? Oh my god, I might sound racist, but yeah, it's really evident here in the Philippines on you would rarely see a person be trans, I guess, if we're gonna be talking like the specifics. You would rarely see a trans person. Normally you would see someone that looks like a tomboy, or that looks like a guy that looks very effeminate, in the language of Filipino, you would say like bakla. Yeah. In the Filipino language, if you're gonna like you know. Anyways, I'm gonna expound more on that because later on in the Filipino memes, I'll be showing like a document to also, try to teach you a tad bit of like gay lingo as well. So yeah, hope you guys will like stay throughout the stream. Yeah. I don't know, please, I'm not, I don't want to get canceled, but I feel like I'll get canceled for saying that. But yeah, this is just my honest to God opinion, okay? Like I said, don't take my words with a grain of salt. Yeah, bakla or bading. Yeah, that's how you would like say like a gay male or a gay person. I remember yeah, that's what I'm gonna show later on. Hi, okay. So, continue on, moving on. So, tito, tita here in this sentence would just simply mean uncle. Oh my god, I cannot spell. Uncle or aunt or auntie. Uncle or auntie. So, this is if it's like a relative, okay? If it's like a relative, you would say tito, tita. But for me, I normally would use this, for example, when I normally for me I would use this like around church because the congregation is very close, yeah. So yeah, fun fact, Filipinos are, they're very, very devoted, and they're very religious. So yeah, so in a congregation or a church, you would hear like, instead of like my if you're like a young person, you would hear like for me, I would just use like tito. Even if they're not my actual uncle or they're not my actual aunt, I would simply just say tito or tita if they're very close with my parents, or if, for example, the mom of my classmate, the mom of my friend, I would just refer to them as tita. And basically that's how you're gonna address people. So mostly you would use this term if you're familiar with the person and they're old, and they're like older than you. Yeah, you would simply say tito or tita. Normally this would be around, if I'm gonna give like a range in terms of when to use this word, you normally use this around the ages of 30 to 50. If we're gonna be very technical on where to use the terms tito and tita, if they're around the age of like 30 to 50, yeah, you use tito, tita. Beyond that age, and if you're very close, you would say manong or manang. So you would hear this in like, if you're gonna ride like the jeepney. So even if they're you don't necessarily, for example, the jeepney, yeah, if you're gonna ride like the Philippine jeepney, you would hear the word manong all the time. Manong para means stop. So if you would hear like manong para, normally they're addressing like the person who's like, the one that's like on the wheel. Okay, so manong manang, how do I it's also kind of like uncle and auntie, but then they're like a bit older, I guess. Yeah. it's kind of like an older uncle or auntie. Yeah, an older uncle or auntie. Manong, manang. Okay, so you would hear the word manang in like for me, I use the word manang, for example, in our school cafeteria. If the school cafe, if like the person behind, the one that serves the food, and I'm close with that person, I just call them manang. Yeah. Even so for this one, manang and manang, you don't need a specific age for this one. But yeah, normally you would use this for like people with like respectable like positions in society. Yeah. So yeah, you would also hear this a bit in like the elderly, if like your family is very close. But yeah, Yeah, okay, so speaking of elderly, here is a very common term that you would hear, lolo and lola. This is basically grandpa or grandma. Grandma, there we go. So lolo and lola, simply as simple as that, it's grandpa or grandma. So if you see a very, very, very old person, like, and you want to like this is usually around the ages of like 55 to like 70 or beyond, if they're very, wow, they're very old. Yeah, you would go with like lolo or lola. Yeah, basically senior citizens. Yeah, lolo. But then you could argue like for senior citizens you also use like manong or manang. But yeah, basically yeah, if you're gonna get technical, if they're really like really old, it's lolo and lola. Okay, so the next one is nanay or tatay. So this is basically like dad. Excuse me. This is basically like dad or mom. Mother, father, yeah. Father, actually, instead of dad, let's go with father. And then mother. There you go. Nanay, tata. You would hear this in yeah. Actually, you know what? I'll just say mom and dad, because normally you would hear this in like as a mom or a dad. And then mom. And then if you're gonna be really, really technical, very, very technical. Wait, I'm gonna move this a bit. Okay. There's another word which is like ama or ina. So ama is like literally father. Like very, very, very purong Tagalog. Father, mother. Yeah, ama, ina. Normally you would use that as like if you're gonna describe like your mom or dad. Yeah, another, yeah, itay or inay is also like a slang kind of thing. So itay or inay, so it's also, it can be like itay or inay. So that's if you were like on the street though, for the context for this one, addressing people if you don't know their names. For the context for this one, okay, ama ina is not really like something you would use for a stranger, so let's not use that. So if you're, for the context for this one, it's for strangers, okay? So basically, if you're gonna be like, if you're hesitant on using the word lolo and lola, if you're very hesitant and you want to be like much more friendlier, you want to approach them in a very nice way, you want to make them feel comfortable, you can use the word itay or inay. Inay, saan po kayo? Where are you going? Saan pupunta? Like that, you could use the word itay or inay, so it also kind of denotes respect. Okay, if you're feeling a bit hesitant to use lola and lola, you could just simply say itay or inay to address someone. Okay, so for a stranger, actually this is not a stranger, the ninong ninang here is not a stranger, but I'll just add it in if your relatives are kind of like strangers to you. Basically, ninong ninang is godfather and godmother. So you would hear this in like, if you have been into like a Filipino wedding or a Filipino gathering or reunion, and you hear a lot of like ninong, ninang, and you don't know who the heck they are, basically their godfather or godmother. That's it. They would say like, oh, your ninong is here. They're about to like, give you the money. Yeah. So yeah, it's basically your godfather is here and he'll give you like an allowance. Yeah. Be sure to like, be prepared when you hear that from your mom. Like, oh, you bless your ninong and then get like allowance. Yeah. Get the, yeah. Get the money. Okay, so like I said, never forget, be sure to add po or opo to be extra respectful and not to like, invade under, set boundaries, If you give respect, for sure you will also gain respect. Okay? Xmas money. Yeah. Christmas money. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, so here we go. The dreaded one. Numbers. For the sake of this lesson, I'll just be ending up to 20. You guys cannot see the number 20 because it's covered by a head. I hope you guys can see. It can still see. You guys can still see it. Not gonna. Okay, you guys can still see it. Okay, so for counting, we actually don't have like a very specific term for like for zero. So we just say zero. Like in our very Filipino accent, we just say zero. Zero or wala. We just say wala, which is none. Wala. Okay, wait. I should type it in. So, this is not the meaning of 10, okay? I'm just gonna say like for the translation for zero. You know what? I'll just remove that. Okay, for zero, it can be wala, which literally means none. None. Wala. None. Nada. Nothing. We have something for zero called bokya. Oh yeah, you guys normally you would hear this. For me, when I was streaming Genshin, I would say like bokya. When it's like none, like bokya. So it's like nothing. It's nothing. So yeah, wala or none. So yeah, this is not for counting, but just so you know, just so you guys would know. Yeah. It's wala. Okay. So, back in the lesson for counting. Oh god, I hate this part. Numbers. Okay, so we start with like 0. So this is 0. And where is it? Wait. Oh, there we go. I have to have like a pick because I myself am very okay. So rarely for like in like the modern or millennial kind of like Filipino citizens, would you rarely hear like the actual Filipino or Tagalog number? You would normally hear this when you're trying to say like this to an old person. If they're very, very traditional, you would use like the Filipino or Tagalog numbers, and then if you're gonna count in like Tagalog, but I myself am lazy. I'm lazy to know like the Filipino like Tagalog numbers. I mean the Filipino numbers. I just say 1, 2, 3 anyways. Okay. Wala, bokya. Do wala, bokya, and Sarah have any difference? So zero is like, zero is just, it's just that, 0. Bokya is more used for like, if you found nothing, or like it's kind of like a slang. Bokya is kind of like a slang for like, yeah, if there's like nothing, you just use like, but normally you would say wala. So for example, are there any how many eggs are there? And then someone would say like there are 0 eggs. In Filipino, you would just hear like how many eggs are there? They will just say wala. There's no eggs. Simple as that. Wala. There's no eggs. Walang eggs. No eggs. Walang itlog. Nothing. Nada. Wala. Kalas. So yeah, you would just hear, yeah. Rarely will you hear the word zero anyways. Rarely will you use like, normally you would just say wala. You don't use zero. But for counting, yeah. Yeah, we just start with isa. We just start with 1 because you'd never start with like 0, right? Like unless you're going like on a countdown, but you would normally start with 1. But yeah, like I said, for me, I don't use this as much, like counting in Filipino, but if you want to learn, here we go. So 1 is isa, so it's like isa. Okay. 2 is dalawa, yeah, dalawa. 3 is tatlo, and 4 is apat. 5 is lima. If I were to like put like the pronunciation for this one, it's gonna be freaking long. So I'll just repeat it until you guys got like, the internet, the how to pronounce it, okay? 6 is anim. Do not confuse this with amin, which is like in our previous lesson before. This is anim, which is 6, yeah? 7 is pito. pito. 8 is walo. Walo. And then siyam is 9. Siyam. 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 Sham. Okay? What a sham. Sure. Okay, so it wasn't added in this picture, so I'm gonna add like the ones from like 10 to 20. So for 10 to 20, it's gonna be for 10 it's sampo. 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 It's derived from if you saw like isa, this is isa. So it's basically like isampo. It's like that. Sampo. Sampo. One po. One po, okay? But then there's also isang po. You don't hear isang po, I guess. You hear isang po, but like I don't know. Anyways, yeah, sampo. So 11 is labing isa. Labing isa. So from here on out, like you guys will be a bit confused. But yeah, normally it's labing, but some numbers, they're kind of hard to pronounce. Yeah. Isamput isa. No. For 10 to 19, for 11 to 19, you don't use isamput isa. You don't do that, because who would do that? So yeah, you never heard like 10-1, right? 10-2, 10-3. That doesn't make any sense. So yeah, for numbers 11 to 19, you would say labing isa, labing dalawa. So you just put like labing in it. Yeah, labing tatlo, labing apat, labing lima. Oh my god. Labing anim. Anime. Why did I write anime? Okay, sorry. Okay, yeah. Labing anim. Not anime. Okay, labing anim. Okay. And then labing pito. So the purpose of like the M here is because it's for Filipinos, it's kind of hard to pronounce like labing and then pito. So for like a shortcut, we just say labing pito, which is 17. And then labing walo, labing siyam, and then dalawampu. Can you guys see it? Yeah? Oh no, you guys can't see it because of the head. Wait, I'll move it. Okay, wait, let me move this. You guys can't see it because of the student's head. But yeah, okay. There you go. Dalawampu. That's dalawampu. Okay? Yeah? Are you still with me, guys? Okay. So if you wanna say from here on out, it's gonna be really easy now. If you're gonna count from like beyond 20, so I'm gonna change the numbers here. This is gonna take me a while. So yeah, 21, 23, 25. So it's really simple for like from numbers like 20 to 90. It's very, very easy. So for this one, wait, dalawa. Oh, so for this one, you would hear like the put, you know, the put. So it's gonna be dalawam put isa. So for that, it's I think it's like a shortcut. Like how I would understand this is like it's like a shortcut from dalawampu at isa. You know, so it's from the word at, which is like and in Filipino. Dalawamput. Dalawa. Oh my god. Dalawa. This is gonna be really long. Wait, let me just like make this. You guys I think you guys already had like a pic of this, I guess. If you're taking screenshots or something, I don't know. So yeah, dalawamput isa, dalawamput dalawa, dalawamput tatlo, 24. 25. 26. Why do I put the E? 27. 28. 20. 30. How do I spell this? 30. Do I spell it like that? Wait, I'm an idiot. I told you I am not fluent. Is it like that? Wait, is it like that? What the? Wait. Teka. Tatlumput. There you go. Tatlumpu. Oh, there you go. Tatlumput. Yeah. Tatlumpu. Yeah. It's right. It's right. Okay, there we go. So it's tatlumput. Yeah. You would normally see this in like an equation if you have like Tagalog or Filipino mathematics. This is normally what you would see in a sentence. If you're gonna describe the numbers really technical, yeah. But in modern usage, you don't use this as much anymore. Probably for like money, but other than that, not as much. So, if you were to use this in a sentence, for example, the age. So, I have already segregated. So, the age would be like, age is English. Edad is in Filipino. Okay. So, if someone asks you like, what is your age? Like, how old are you? So you would say, like, if I don't know who's gonna ask this, but just so you guys would know, just so you guys would have an idea on what to respond. So if okay, I'm not gonna put like, this is no way my actual age. You know what? I'll just say I am 100. No, actually not 100. Let's make it something achievable, I am 35 years old. There we go. I am 35 years old. If that's like your age, yeah. So you would say from like our previous lesson, since, we ended with tatlumpu, you would say in Filipino, for the formal one, ako ay 30. 5 taong gulang. That's so long. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Let me make this smaller. There you go. So yeah, you would say if you're trying to respond to like an old person, I guess. Yeah, if you're trying to respond to like, because normally like, the senior citizens are more inclined to like have you answer in Filipino or Tagalog. So yeah. Okay. Oh my god, why did it went to like, no, wait. Oh, there we go. Okay, sorry. So, if you're gonna respond to like, say like, how old are you? What is your age? So in English it will be like, I am 35 years old. But in Filipino, if you were to say it, ako ay 35 taong gulang. Yeah. But if you were going to say like this is the formal way, okay? This is what's written here is the formal way of letting someone know how old are you. The informal way would be like this. 5 taong gulang na ako. So this is like the modern way of saying 35 taong gulang 35 gulang na ako. Yeah, 35 gulang na ako. So you're just basically saying I am 35 years old. But in our previous lesson, like I said, you can turn an informal sentence like this into a formal sentence. If you're speaking to like an elderly, you would just add in the po here. 35 gulang na po ako. Yeah, that's a tongue twister to say. But yeah, if you were gonna say, so gulang here is like years old. Gulang, yeah. A while ago, you guys saw like ako ay 35 taong gulang. You know, the AVOL version of the sentence, which is the formal one. You put in like the taong gulang. Like you put taong first because it's like years, and then gulang means old. Gulang is old. Yeah. Hi. Okay. Yeah. So for this one is the VAOL. Is it? Yeah. This is the VAOL, or the informal way. So this is saying 35 gulang na po ako. This is how to make it formal if you're gonna use like the informal sentence. Yep. That's how you're gonna tell, you know, someone your age. So yeah. Okay. Next. Okay, I need class participation for this one because I didn't prepare anything for this one. Common words that you might need. So if you have like, you know, if you're curious on like the translation of some common words that you want to know, here is a free space. I am not prepared. I guess we'll go for like a refresher if no one is gonna like put like a suggestion. So you say house, you just go with like bahay. You say, for example, like sibling, you would hear kapatid, yeah. And then, if you hear like an alleyway, no, not, yeah. If you go for like alleyway, you will hear kanto. Especially in like directions, people would normally will just say like go dyan sa kanto. Dyan sa kanto. So they're just saying like turn to that alleyway. Yeah, or like make a left, make a right. Yeah, you know. Do a U-turn. Yeah. So yeah, alleyway is like kanto. Yeah. Okay. So if it's like road, you will say you will hear like calle. Road or street, actually. Road or street. Calle, yeah. Oh yeah, alleyway or street as well. Oh my god. Okay, let's not put that. Road is more used for calle, but alleyway or street, it's like kanto, dyan sa kanto. Down that street, below that street, yeah. And then what other terms? What other terms? I am blanking out. Okay, so okay, I didn't add this in the slide, so I might as well just add it here in this section. If you are interested in knowing what the breakfast is today, you would say almusal. Almusal, breakfast, almusal. And for lunch or dinner, wait, is there a translation for lunch? Wait. Lunch in... okay, yeah. Okay. So, lunch in Filipino would be tanghalian, because, you know, afternoon is tanghali. Tanghali in Filipino, afternoon, tanghali. I will show it later in the greetings. And for dinner, it's hapunan. Kayo ba ay kumain na ng hapunan? Nakakain na ba kayo ng hapunan? Yeah. Okay. And for car, I don't know if you guys are like gonna be interested. Kotse. You say kotse. Or sasakyan if you're feeling, you know, very Frenchy. Meron ba kayong sasakyan? Do you have a car? Meron po ba kayong sasakyan? Do you have a car? Do you have a ride? Yeah? Okay. Normally, for other words, for example, bag or bus or like television, you would just hear like a Filipino pronunciation of that. So for example, like bag, you would just hear like bag, I guess. Is there a Filipino word for bag? From what I know, based from what I know, from my knowledge, unless it's like from a Filipino book, or if you're really hardcore and studying like how the Tagalog version of it, it's just their bag. And then for example, like bus or television, you would hear like in Filipino bus be pronounced as bus, like bus, like busin, char. No, but like bus, andyan na ba yung sakayan ng bus? Is that already is the ride for the bus already here? Andyan na ba yung sakayan ng bus? So yeah, that's bus. Yeah, there's a lot of coined terms, you know. And then, oh yeah, for like actually, yeah, this is why I inserted like, you know, the fun fact about like us being colonized by like Spanish, because a lot of our terms are from Spain itself. So for example, if you go for chair, like in Spanish, or like, you know, in the modern, not really modern, in the how do I pronounce it, like you would hear this maybe in like a class, or like normally if you're talking to like an old person, they will say like sillas, I guess, sillas, yeah, sillas, or silya. But if it's like modern Filipino, chair would be like, so this is the Spanish coin term. If you hear, if it's in modern Filipino, it's upuan. If it's in purong Tagalog, which I've discussed before, that's very, very deep Filipino, or very, very deep Tagalog, it's actually salumpuet. Wait, how do I spell it? Salumpuet. Is that how I spell it? Is that how it's spelled? Oh God, I am getting my Filipino card revoked. Okay. Oh no, it's spelled like this. Puwit. Wait, puwit. There we go. Puwet is like the slang for butt. Yeah. There's also bangko, but yeah. So you would rarely hear the word salumpuit, I guess, if it's like if it's very, like I said, it's how do I say it? Like I said, this is like very purong Tagalog. This is deep Tagalog. Yeah, salumpuit. There's actually also a translation for math. I don't know, fun fact, but there's a translation for math. I have never heard of this. I just searched it right now, and it's actually called Sipnayan. Mathematics, Sipnayan. You would not hear this in a normal Filipino household. You would just hear this in school. But yeah, you don't use this as much. Okay, so another coin term, by the way, for example, table. For example, table, yeah, you would hear mesa, which is from, you know, from the Spanish. Yeah, it's mesa, la mesa. Nandiyan na ba yung la mesa? So yeah, you would hear, yeah, you would hear mesa a lot, especially in gatherings. Like, nakuha na ba nila yung lamesa? It normally has like a la mesa or mesa. So yeah, if it's like used in a sentence, I guess, yeah, if there's any more common words that you want to like know about, feel free to tell me. Other coined like words, for example, if if probably you want to go to like the hospital, you would just remove the H. That's it. Just pronounce it like that. Remove the H and pronounce it hospital. Papunta na po ako sa hospital. Hospital. That's hospital in Tagalog or Filipino. Modern Filipino. Yeah. And then if it's like, if you're going to the bank, if you're gonna go to the bank, you would say banco. Banco. To the, going to the banco. Bang bang. Anyways, yeah, let me change some words here. Okay, for example, like I said, bank, you just say banco. Punta na ako sa bangko. So it's kind of like Bangkok, but like without the K at the end. How about animals? Oh yeah, okay. How about animals? So for animals, okay, let me remove. Oh my god, I should have made an extra slide for this one because now I'm gonna remove it. Okay. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna remove it. I'll just add as I go. Okay. So, for example, you wanna know how to say the word cat. You would say pusa. Pusa. Or, you know, if you're trying to like call it pusing. If you're trying to call it pusing. Or yeah. Yeah. For dog, it's aso. It's aso. There you go. Dog. And then yeah, you don't use asing. Yeah, pusing. I don't know. I'm just hearing this from like, you know, my local, you know, the local street. This is just what I hear, okay? Like I said, take it from me from a very, you know, it's a hard grain of salt. So yeah, if you're trying to call its attention, you know, instead of saying pusa, you say pusing. Oh my god, I'm gonna get my Filipino. Ming Ming, there we go. Yeah, that's another term, but that's like coined from that's from China, by the way. So yeah, we've also been colonized by China. I just didn't state that because I never knew I was gonna get a question about animals. So yeah, if you are gonna say animal, the actual word like animal, this is also what you hear in like, you know, and like swear words. If someone is gonna swear at you, you'd be like, you're an animal. They would just say hayop and then add the ka. They would say ka, hayop ka. You're an animal, you're a beast, hayop ka. So yeah, there's a lot for the cats. Okay, so for dogs, not just aso, but if you were to say like it's from like the streets, if it's like a stray dog, if it's like a stray dog, they would normally call that, for example, if they found a stray dog, you know, they would say askal or askal. I think it's askal. There we go. So that's a shortcut or a short word from asong kalye, which I've shown before. Kalye means street. So yeah. Oh yeah, street or road. So this is where kalye is used. It literally just means like, you know, street dog. Yeah, asong kalye means street dog. A street dog. So yeah. That's what they're gonna say for like stray dogs or like dogs you normally see on the street that don't have owners. They would just say askal. You have to like beware in order to not like, you know, get bitten by an askal. There you go. Okay, so for bird, I guess bird, go with ibon. You say ibon. And then for what other animals? Yeah, for example, me, pig. It's gonna be baboy. There we go, pig, baboy. And then if it's a horse, it's gonna be caballo. Oh my god. Okay. If it's a cow, it's just baka. It's not, you know, the Japanese for like, you know, an idiot, but like baka, it just literally means that cow. Yeah. Okay. But you might also hear this in like a question, like baka. So baka in if they use baka in like a question or if they sound unsure, it just means maybe. There we go. It just means maybe. Like if it's used in a sentence at the start or but for example, someone would say they might come or maybe they'll come, you know, maybe that's the for example, the example sentence with me, they might come or they might come late. So you would hear someone say baka malate sila. So that's an example of a Taglish term. You heard also late in the sentence. So if I were to write it down, for example, the sentence would be, they might be late. You would hear it in Filipino, baka. So this is malate sila. So that's this is how it's Taglish already. This is Taglish. Yeah, this is the Taglish version of it. But if you want to be like very formal about it, or if you want to be very very Tagalog or very very Filipino, baka mahuli. They might lag behind, or like, they might not come immediately. Baka mahuli sila. They might be late. So that's where you're gonna use baka. This is basically maybe. So if, for example, if they ask you like, if someone asks you like, is there no school today? And then you say like, or someone would ask you like, are you going to the mall? Are you going to the mall? Like, are you gonna go to the mall? And then you could just respond if you're not sure. Baka pumunta ako. Baka hindi. maybe not. So yeah, but in this context, since we're talking about animals, it's just baka. Not baka, it's baka. So it's more longer. The pronunciation would be like baka. Yeah. Okay, next one would be snake. Someone added in a snake. So it's gonna be ahas. Snake. And if it's a rat or a mouse, it can mean both. You would see this in like households. Daga. Yeah, daga. It's a mouse. It's a rat. Daga. My daga. So yeah, okay. There's a rat. My daga. There's a mouse. My daga. Yeah. Okay. So these are some animal terms. Another type is, for example, for insects. How about duck? They are cute. Oh, duck is bibe. Duck, bibe. I think if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've heard the word duck in Filipino, but yeah, I think it's bibe. If I'm sure. If I were to like wait, bibe in. Wait, it's bibe in Tagalog. Yeah, it's duck. Bibe, duck. But then there's also like pato. I don't know this word. I only know bibe. Yeah, pato is also a duck, I guess. Pato? I'm not sure. This is I don't know this word. Yeah, poultry, I guess. That's, yeah, pato. Yeah, I'm not sure, but the only one I know is bibe. Okay. Another common word you would hear if you're living in a Filipino household, you see lots of this, and someone yells at the top of their lungs. This is also from like my from the clip Yamu made for me. If you guys watch it in like the prop night, yeah, I yelled ipis, so that's a cockroach. Yeah. And then for a lizard, since there's a lot of house lizards in the Philippines, you would say butiki. Yeah. Oh, goose is for pato? Oh, really? Oh, okay. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not that fluent in Filipino. Why am I teaching the language then? So yeah, apparently it's goose. There we go. So they're not the same. Okay. Antonio. Okay, so that's a Filipino slang or Filipino meme. They call they named the cockroach Antonio. But yeah, the word duck sounds cute as they are. Oh really? Bibe. Ang cute ng mga bibe. Yeah, okay, for cute, if you get the word cute, this is how it's spelled in like Filipino or like in modern Filipino. Cute. So yeah, there's a lot of like coined terms for that. Okay, what other sentence? Oh, for example, butterfly. What other words? Butterfly. You say paro. Wait, I can't spell. Is it right? Is my Filipino card still intact? Wait, you know what? I'll just type it out. Let me search it up. Butterfly. Paro. Okay. Paro? Huh? That's already how it's spelled. What? Butterfly in Tagalog. Paro. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Apparently, according to Google Translate, it's paro. There we go. But yeah, there's a lot of words. If you wanna go, wanna go in depth about it, yeah, I will probably entertain it at the end of the class. But yeah, there's a lot of words. I just taught you like the animal ones. I just taught you for the street ones. Yep. Okay. How about frog? Okay, last one. Okay, last one. So the one they mentioned, shark, is pating. And then frog is what's frog again? Wait, I'm blanking out. I haven't eaten dinner yet. Frog is, what's frog again? Wait. Oh my god. Wait. Soto. Wait. Teka. Palaka. There we go. Freaking, oh my god, my brain. Palaka. There we go. Palaka. It's palaka. Okay. Enough of the translation words. There we go. Anyways, next lesson. Oh my gosh. It's already been 2 hours. We haven't even gotten to the 3rd slide. So, someone suggested in my community tab to teach about like directions and stuff. So yeah, the next lesson would be basic conversation. So this is, I've taught you like the other one was basic information. It's also kind of like a mix of conversation as well. But this is how you're gonna go from like greetings and question words and directions. If you're gonna be asking for directions. Okay, first things first, for greetings. This is how to communicate in Filipino. Strictly speaking, and in my honest to gosh opinion, mabuhay is not a greeting, okay? It is not a greeting word that's normally used for Filipinos. But it is often used for foreigners. So, if you come in the Philippines on an airplane and a lot of people are gonna say mabuhay, welcome to the Philippines. Yeah, that's basically it. They're just telling you like welcome. Yeah, but you don't normally hear this in an everyday conversation here in the Philippines. Normally you would hear this in like if there's like a representation. For example, Manny Pacquiao, if you guys know, our Philippine boxer. Yeah, so if they say mabuhay si Pacquiao, basically the term mabuhay, if you were going to make it like a literal sense, it basically just means long live. That's it. Wow, what a lie. It's not a greeting. No, it's not not a greeting. It's just that. It's simply that, long live. So if you hear like it's special occasions, they say like a drinking party is mabuhay ang Pilipinas. Translation would be long live the Philippines. Yeah. So, like I said, you don't normally use this in like a normal everyday, a greeting. You don't like go up to like a person like as a Filipino and just say, "Oh, mabuhay ka." Long live you, Yeah, you would normally use this for like foreigners, and if it's your first time coming to the Philippines, yeah, they would normally greet you with like mabuhay, mabuhay. Yeah, and then suddenly like adds you with like florals and stuff, or some pagita necklaces. Yeah. But normally you won't hear this as a greeting like in everyday life. If you just arrived in the country, you would hear this mabuhay. But if not, if you have already been living in the country and you're planning to stay, you don't use this in a very in a normal conversation. So, what do you use when you're trying to greet someone? Okay, you would use these. I'm about to type them out because I didn't type them out a while ago. So, for good morning, when you're greeting someone, a good morning world, good morning you will say, magandang umaga. Magandang umaga. Magandang umaga po. So that's how you're gonna, like, that's basically, for example, if you're trying to be friendly, yeah. Magandang umaga po. Yeah. The next term, for example, if it's good day, magandang araw. Araw is day, so yeah. You would say like magandang araw, magandang araw. Yeah, if you can't tell if it's morning or afternoon already, you just say magandang araw. Good day, magandang araw sa inyo. Yeah, if you're trying to be formal, you would normally hear this, for example, if it's gonna start from like a debate or something. But yeah, okay, so here, as I've explained before, in like tanghalian, this is like magandang, it's either tanghali or hapon. So you go with like hapon or tanghali. Yeah, there we go. Okay, wait. Let me move this. There you go. Magandang hapon, magandang tanghali. Yes. So for evening, it's gonna be magandang gabi. And then you don't hear, for me, okay, personally for me, I don't hear someone say like good night in like Tagalog. They would just say it like that, good night, like good night. Or they would just simply say matulog ka na. Sleep already. Yeah, it's also late. It's like 11:26 p.m. Sleep already, guys. Matulog na kayo. Matulog ka na. Okay, so for goodbye, they say paalam, which is very deep. It's like a deep Filipino word. You don't want to... Hi, okay. So yeah, goodbye is like paalam, which is like a very formal way of saying goodbye, I guess. Paalam. You would not hear this in like every day. They would just say bye or goodbye or kita-kits, you know, if it's slang, you know, like kita-kits is like, you know, I'll see you again, like let's see each other again. Yeah, that's how you say, like, you know, that's how you like greet someone, goodbye. Yeah, or if you want to see them again, you just say kita-kits. Hanggang sa muli, till we meet again. Yeah, I should add that, like till we meet again. Hanggang sa muli. Oh my god, there we go. Yeah, so for how are you, this is what you would normally hear. This is from Spanish as well, from the word como está. Also, hi Sekai, I forgot to greet you. Anyways, for how are you, this is basically like the hi hello in the Philippines. It's kumusta. Musta. Musta, if it's slang, or kumusta ka. Kumusta ka. Wait. Kumusta. This is actually the proper way of saying kumusta, but nowadays you would hear them change it like kamusta into like kamusta instead of kumusta. But yeah. Okay, let me move this a bit. Oh no, it doesn't fit in the board anymore. But yeah. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. So it's basically like, yeah, hanggang sa muli, till we meet again. Yeah. Okay. So it's kumusta, musta, or that's basically how are you, all of it. Now, the important part, us be like, yo, what? Uy, pare! Dude, yeah, that's basically like, yo, my brother, what's up? You know, yeah. But anyways, okay, so the next slide is, this is normally what you would do for the elderly to denote respect. When meeting the elderly, you say, mano po, mano po. And basically, there's no direct translation for this phrase. It's essentially like the same function as hello, but you would use this for like old people or like adult people, like people older than you, basically. Yeah, this is like greeting the elderly or greeting someone older. You would say, you would say mano po. So you'd always use this. You would always use this term. It's either mano po, or if they're very religious, you would say God bless po. You know, it's kind of like God bless, but then you also add po. Yeah, or bless po. If it's in like Filipino, it's mano po. Mano po. You would sometimes hear the word like bless po or God bless po, but yeah, normally it's mano po. Straight as that, mano po. So the phrase should also be spoken along with a hand gesture that is similar to kissing the hand of a lady, but instead of directly kissing it, you take the hand and you touch it to like your forehead. Yeah, that's how you can tell who's Filipino. If you see someone do this action, rest assured they're Filipino. Yeah. Okay, also don't do this for like younger people. You could do this, you know, maybe for friends, like if you're joking around, but yeah, in the traditional sense, just do this for like people older than you. That would be like enough to be like your mom or your tita. You don't do this to like your for example, if you have like an older cousin, yeah, but they're a cousin, you don't use mano po for them. You don't, because they're a cousin. But if they're like an uncle or an aunt, or like, you know, there's a hierarchy of like respect here. Yeah, you use this for like, you know, if it's like if it's your godfather or godmother, regardless if they're young, but they're your godfather, their position in your life is a godfather, godmother, use this one, mano po. If they are like a cousin, let's say, even if, for example, you're like 20 and you have a cousin that's like 40 years old, you don't use mano po because they're a cousin. So you don't like bless them, you know, you don't ask for their blessing or something. Yeah, because they're a cousin, so you don't do that. Yeah. But if it's like a godfather, godmother, tita, tito, uncle, aunt, or mom or dad, or like your classmates, like parents or stuff, you use mano po. You use this action. Yeah, you do this when you greet them. Yeah. Okay. Next. Wow, I'm gonna go out to like 3 or 4 hours of this. Next is seasonal greetings. So, how should you greet like other people when it's their birthday? Or if it's like Christmas, or if it's like the New Year, or if it's like, oh, I didn't add it, like Happy Easter. So yeah, you would hear this in like, you know, in a Filipino setting. But yeah, for happy birthday, it's either maligayang bati or kaarawan. So yeah, it's either maligayang bati or kaarawan. Okay? And then for Merry Christmas, it's maligayang Pasko. Maligaya is basically happiness to all. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why it suddenly changed in Happy New Year, by the way. But in Happy New Year, apparently, also, I just knew this today when I was researching for what to put in this slide. So yeah, apparently, Happy New Year is manigong bagong taon. Yeah, I don't hear this. For me, I don't hear this manigong bagong taon, mainly because I have never celebrated New Year's before. We just hear, I just hear Happy New Year. Rarely do I hear manigong bagong taon. Yeah, or maligayong. Is there like maligayang bagong taon? I don't think so. But yeah, for Happy Easter, which is because, like I said, Filipinos are very, very religious. So they also respect Easter. It's very long actually. So it's maligayang Pasko ng pagkabuhay. I don't know if this is real. If this is an actual statement, because I haven't encountered this one before. But yeah, apparently it's that. It's Happy Easter or Maligayang Pasko ng Pagkabuhay. What is this? Yeah, I don't know the origin of why it's this long. But yeah, if you want to greet someone Happy Easter, yeah. In Filipino, this is how you're gonna greet them. But you could just simply say Happy Easter to them, okay? So, next one. Question words are 5 W's and 1 H. And maybe I added in like some like stuff here at the bottom. Because like I said, the purpose of this section is to teach someone how to get directions, or if you're a foreigner, assumingly if you're a foreigner and you want to learn how to ask a question in Filipino. So for who, it's sino. For what, it's ano. For when is kailan. For where is saan. For why is it bakit? I think it's bakit. Yeah, for why it's bakit. And then for how is like paano. And then for do you know, if for the question do you know, so it's like alam mo ba? Yeah. Assuming if you're talking, but like I said, if there's a level of respect, if you're talking to someone older, be sure to use the word inyo and not, alam mo ba. If you're talking to someone older, just use the word inyo. I swear. There you go. Alam nyo, or like alam nyo ba? Alam nyo ba? You know what? To denote this, to denote respect, let's just go with nyo. Okay. So, for can or may, it's gonna be puede ba. And then we've already discussed about pronouns, so you could go with either ako, kami, siya, or sila. There you go. So if you're gonna ask like questions to like someone there. So an example sentence for this one, if we're gonna go from like, wait. Okay, wait. So if for a sentence, you've noticed that I use the word ba in like a question. So for ba, it's this. Ba is one of the most used words in Tagalog or Filipino, yet it is very hard to explain because it doesn't have an exact equivalent in English, in the English language. So it is often used in questions to enhance or stress out the question, being asked. So sometimes it's usually used as like an extra garnish question. Okay. But yeah, normally you rarely would you hear a question that doesn't have a ba in it. But yeah. So, an example question would be like, for example, if you're gonna go with who are you? If it's a single person and you're trying to like intimidate them, if you're trying to like threaten them, or you're very surprised and shocked, like, oh my gosh, why are you in my backyard? Who are you? So yeah, if you're older or something, or you're very threatened, and this is the informal way, you go with sino ka? Sino ka? Who are you? Sino ka? Yeah. But then if you're gonna denote respect, for example, someone has knocked outside your door, like at the house, someone random was like knocked at your gate, and you will hear like tao po. So yeah, if someone is calling like that, like they knock at your door, tao po. Tao po. So for tao po, it's basically they're trying to say they're trying to like it's like a signal for like saying like, is there a person in this house? Is someone here? Is someone here in this house? Is this house currently occupied? I need the attention of someone living in this house. Yeah, they say tao po. Tao po. Yeah. Tao is basically person. Yeah. So, if someone is calling like that, like outside your gate, and then, oh my gosh, you don't know who they are, but you don't want to be rude because they're already like very nice. They're already saying like tao po, you know. Notice how they use the word po, right? Tao po. So yeah, if they're calling and then you don't know who they are and you want to ask, you would say, sino po sila? Sino po sila? For example, if you haven't seen them, sino po sila? Sino po sila? But then if you like this is basically if it's a stranger that's knocking outside your door, this is what you're gonna say. Sino po sila? Even if sila, if you know the word sila is used for like they, you use this as well for like people you don't know or are unfamiliar, but you wanna know what their identity is. Like, why are they knocking outside your door? But but if like if someone, for example, like raided your party, you know, someone gate crashed your party, like, oh my gosh, there are uninvited people going into your birthday party. Sorry, I'm like trying to grab scenarios at the top of my head. And instead of going like, who are you? Like, who are these people? So you would say like, sino kayo? Or sino po kayo? If you want to try to be respectful. Sino po kayo? Sino po kayo? Sino po sila? Sino po kayo? Yeah. So, okay, next question would be like, okay. There's another way of like saying like, who are you? But like, okay. This is if you're trying to like pick a fight. But yeah, this is what you would normally hear in like telenovelas. I mean, not novelas, teleseries. You would hear this. Teleserie is basically television series in Filipino, teleserie. I think it's also in Spanish it's used telenovela. But besides the point, yeah. So if you would normally hear this in a very dramatic situation, if there's like a cat fight, wink wonk. So if they say who do you think you are? There we go. This is normally what you would hear in a cat fight. They would say, sino ka ba? Sino ka ba? Sino ka ba? Yeah, this is how they're gonna like pick on a fight. Yeah, you know, that's how it makes it threatening a bit. Huh? Sino ka ba? Huh? Yeah. Okay. So for examples of like okay, there you go. For example, what is your name? If you're curious to know like what's the name of the person you're speaking with, because I taught you guys about like how to introduce yourselves a while ago. Basically, this is if you're gonna ask someone for the name, anong pangalan mo? So mo is like I said, if it's like if you're talking to like, you know, it's almost like a stranger at your age, but yeah, normally if it's a stranger, okay, normally to denote respect, instead of anong pangalan mo, you go with anong pangalan nyo. You use nyo because, like I said, denoting respect. Anong pangalan nyo? Pangalan nyo? Or if you want to be like very respectful, anong pangalan nyo po? Or ano pong pangalan nyo pala? It's either anong pangalan nyo po or ano pong pangalan nyo. There's a lot in the Filipino language of sentences like this where it's gonna suddenly change the ano pong when you like insert the po for respect. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so if the question is like, why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you here? You would say, bakit ka nandito? Like, if it's like your sibling, like, why are you here in my room? Bakit ka nandito? Bakit ka sa kwarto ko? If you're just talking to, like, you know, a sibling or a friend, you use ka. But if, for example, your mom is in your room, bakit po kayo nandito? So that's how you are gonna denote respect. So if you're talking to a sibling and they're in your room, you would just literally just shout in their face, bakit ka nandito? Why are you here? But like, if it's your mom that's in your room, you know, they suddenly invaded your room, and then then you're curious to why they're here. You'll be like, bakit po kayo nandito? Bakit po kayo nandito? Bakit? Why? Yeah, okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm literally brain dead. Where else? Oh, okay. For directions, in terms of directions, if you're gonna ask like, where is the CR? Let's go with CR, because normally, for example, you don't say bathroom, I guess. Comfort room. You would normally say comfort room if you're like in a different place, but like if you're like in someone else's house, you would say bathroom. But for the purpose of this, for the purpose of this class, we're gonna go with like, you know, keeping foreigners in our minds, you know, the idea of foreigners asking this question. So, you would ask, saan po ang CR? Here we go. Saan po ang CR? Where's the CR? Where's the CR? Saan po ang CR? Yeah. Or Or if someone is like lost, and then they'd be like, if someone is like us, where are you gonna go? Probably if that's the question, if like you're trying to help like an old person who's like lost, you would simply just say, saan po sila? Saan po sila? Saan po sila? Or saan po, it's either saan po sila or saan po kayo pupunta. There you go. Where are you gonna go? Saan po sila? Saan po kayo pupunta? There. Okay. And then if you're gonna ask for like directions, like where or yeah. So for example, like if you're lost and you want to ask someone for directions, you would say, do you know the way to the hospital? For example, that's the sample sentence. Okay. You would simply just ask, alam nyo po ba yung papuntang hospital? I don't know if this is the proper way of asking, but this is how I would ask someone if I don't know where it is. Alam nyo po ba? There you go. I forgot to add the word ba. Yeah. Is. Puntang hospital. There you go. Do you know the way to the hospital? Alam nyo po ba yung papuntang hospital? So yeah. And there's a lot of like sentences and stuff. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go forward. So this is where. So this is like, you know, keeping in mind of like tourists and stuff, and you're feeling lost. Yeah. Okay. So if you want to stop someone from their tracks or whatever they're doing, and you want to ask for, you want to be respectful, and you want to ask them, like, for directions. You will say, mawalang galang lang po or po. Let's go with po. Mawalang galang lang po. That's a mouthful to say. Mawalang galang lang po. So, mawalang galang, if you're gonna translate this like in a literal sense, if you're gonna break it down, mawala means like none, and then galang means respect. So it's kind of like saying like excuse for like the excuse me part. Instead of saying like excuse me, you are more being like not to be rude, or like I'm being, or it's kind of like when you say mawalang galang lang po, it's kind of like it's kind of like, okay, I'm just gonna be a bit rude because I need something from you. Like, I'm gonna be a bit rude and invade your privacy to ask you directions and a question. Yeah, that's basically like what mawalang galang lang po means. Yeah, it's basically like excuse me. Yeah. So mawalang galang lang po. Mawalang galang lang po. Okay. So, excuse me, something. Yeah, mawalang galang lang po. There you go. And then near, far, wherever you Wait, what's my food, by the way? I haven't eaten yet. I'll just eat later after stream. Anyways, near, far. So near, if it's something near, you would go like malapit. 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 And then if you say like far, you say malayo. Malayo. You go malayo. So, here, there. Oh, there's a lot when it comes to here, there. You know what? Okay. Like I said, I showed before a while ago, it's like dito. There's a lot. Dito, rito. Yeah. And then, dyan. Dyan. Yeah. Or dyan. If you're gonna be like colloquial, dyan. That's colloquial Filipino, and that's a whole different lesson. But yeah, dito, dyan. And then if there's like, can you help me? If you wanna like ask someone directly, can you help me? Pwede nyo po ba akong tulungan? There you go. So, like I've explained before, like can or might or may, it's puede. Yep. Okay, I don't think I can make this a bit smaller, but yeah. Let's just make this a bit smaller. There you go. Can you help me? Pwede niyo po ba akong tulungan? Can you help me? And then if there's like, if you're feeling a bit lost, yeah. Instead of say, if you're saying like I'm a bit lost, or yeah, you can say like, if it's a bit, if it's a bit, you're gonna say medyo. Naliligaw po ako. So yeah, when you say like I'm a bit lost, medyo naliligaw po ako. But if you're really like really lost, I'm lost. Oh my god, I'm lost. Just remove medyo and just say naliligaw po ako. I'm lost. I have no idea where the fudge I am. Naliligaw po ako. So yeah, I've also already mentioned this, like, do you know? It's alam mo ba? Alam nyo po ba? There you go. Do you know? Alam nyo po ba? Yeah. There you go. So if you're gonna be asking for directions, here is like a simple term to know. Yeah. So the example would be like, do you know the way to the hospital? Or another way of like asking is, for example, if you want to be specific about it, is do you know if the hospital is near here? So this is like a very specific way of asking with regards to like where we're gonna use the malayo malapit andito dyan. So if we're gonna translate this in Filipino, it's be like nyo po ba kung? So kung here is if. Yeah? Kung is if. Alam nyo po ba kung malapit ang hospital po dito? So yeah, that's how you're gonna ask if the question is, do you know if the hospital is near here? Or like, alam niyo po ba kung malapit ang hospital po dito? Yeah. So that's when you're gonna ask directions. I have also added a slide for directional words, but there's a lot. So maybe next time I'll teach about that. Oh, I also already gave like example sentences, so this is fine. Oh my god, finally! We're almost at the end. This is gonna be a bit long though. I hope you guys are still here. Next would be Filipino memes. Hey yo, it's already 12 a.m. Okay, bye-bye Talim-san, goodbye. Okay. Next is Filipino memes. So, I'm only gonna show like a specific meme, just one. And it's the one where I shared like the translation to my good friend Mimi. Okay. So this is just a breakdown of the document that I sent Mimi. Okay. So I'm gonna show a video first. I hope I don't get copyrighted by it. Probably not, because it's not how do I say it? It's not monetized anyway, so I guess I won't be copyrighted. But yeah, okay, so first I'm gonna first close the BG wait. I'm gonna first pause this, and then I will show this one. Boop. Okay, so this is gonna be an example meme. And we're gonna break everything that is said down to the very core. We're gonna expose like some words and statements here. Okay. But first, I need to go to the bathroom. I am holding it in. Chotomate. Okay. Oh, wait. Teka lang. Okay, teka lang. I forgot to add like the disclaimer of like wait, that I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Wait. Let's say this one. Okay, there we go. Let me go to the bathroom real quick. Okay, wait. Where is it? How do I close it? Oh, wait, let me just continue playing the BG, by the way. Okay. So, where do I close it? There we go. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Now we're gonna play this. Okay. So, here is a sample video, and I'm gonna be showing the breakdown through by through. I probably should have saved this to another stream, but who cares? I've already put this in the slide. So, anyways, I'm gonna be playing it. Okay, this might be a bit loud, but
Ola Bells, may kwento a kiss-kiss.
Hi,
Gora
Dichu.
Bells ang lola niya sa nini stop para magbayla meslu ng mga nyoging. Siyempre, kailangan ko mag-breakfast lu, di ba? Siyempre, sila ko yung mga nyoging. Pila a kes, ganyan. O, nyoging pa. Pagka-getless mess ng nyoging, ito ang nabili kes. Mars. Ang dako, ang ducks. Ems. Mars. Sinlaki ng pesang May. Oh. Mars, parang ano eh. Mars, nakakamatay. Oh. Look, oh. Hanggang dito, Bells eh. Ang laki, Mars. Oh. Oh. Mars, grabe. Ngayon lang ako makakain ng ganitong nyoging.
Yeah.
Oh, diba? Hello, oh. Oh, saan ka na? Oh, andito na ako. Oo. Diba pwedeng gawing yell phone? Oh, diba? Pwedeng gawing face, pwedeng iganyan-ganyan sa pesang. Eme. Laki sis! Ngayon ako makakain ng ganito kalaking nyoging. Ang ducks talaga sis. Kahit nung nasa Qatar ako, walang ganito kalaking saging sis. Super ducks. Diba? Black dudes are shaking sis. Ang laki sis eh. Oh. Mars, ang laki! I can't.
Okay, yeah, so that's the that's an example of the video, and we're gonna translate the whole thing. Actually, I already translated the whole thing, so yeah, I'm not gonna translate it on stream, but I have already translated it for you guys. So it's a copy pasta. It's a very famous copy pasta back, I guess, last year or around April, I guess. It was circulating throughout the internet, in the Philippine side and Facebook, you name it. So yeah, Mimi was very curious on the meaning of this, and I decided to break it all down for them. Okay, so this is, there we go. You guys might be like so overwhelmed, like, whoa, what is this? It's a thesis. So yeah. So anyways, this is the copy pasta. I broke all of it down to its very, very core. I even put in like the gay lingo. So I have like the video reference here, which I played it a while ago. But yeah. So we're gonna break it down, okay? So first things first. Also, hi teacher. I don't think, yeah, I greeted you a while ago. But yeah, first things first. They started off with, Hola Bells, may kwento kiss-kiss. Gora Bells ang lola niya sa nini stop para magbuila meslu ng mga nyoging. So, what is that? What does that mean? What the flip? What are they talking about? So yeah, we're gonna find out. Okay. So here's the lingo. I have separated the lingo from the actual words. So this is the first section of the video. It's like, all the bells. This is why I ask a lot of people to like send me copy pasta, because I really like doing this. But yeah, so the lingo here is hola bells. So it's a mix of like hola from like Spanish and bells, because it's gay lingo. Why not? It sounds very fancy. Hola bells. So it just means hi. And then a kiss is ako, which we've learned a while ago. The subject pronoun, the original Filipino word, I or me. Yeah. And then gora bells. Gora is like a lingo for go. And then, yeah, they added the bells to make it sound fancy, because it's gay lingo. So it's like, let's go! Yeah. So, nye is nyo, which I also explained a while ago. Nyo is like, you, but like in a present tense, or kayo, not present tense, like in a plural setting. Yeah, nyo, original word is yours. Yeah, nyo, kanyo, kayo, Yeah, yours. So Nini stop. Nini stop. Like I said, this is like the lingo. Okay, so Nini stop is like mini stop, which is like a famous convenience store here in the Philippines. Actually, I think it's like second famous. The first one would be like 7-Eleven, but yeah, this is like the second famous. So Nini stop is like, yeah, it's a mini stop. Anyway, not really Philippines. I think they were like in a different country, but based from like what the video was showing a while ago, because they mentioned Qatar. But yeah, anyways. So magbayla. They said magbayla. So mag here is like, yeah, magbili is grammatically incorrect. I mentioned it there. Yeah. So the actual way is like the actual term is bumili. So bili is buy, and then to buy is say bumili. Magbili is like wrong. But you know, they were feeling fancy, so they made it like magbayla. So it's like mag and then plus bay plus la, because they're gay. I am breaking down the gay lingo. Oh my god. Okay. Next one is meslu. So the English derivative of meslu is me. Not me. It's me. It's me. Me in English, and then slu, I don't know where it's from, but meslu, it just literally means me. And then nyoging. So, there you go. This is just a random thought that I had like while I was making this document back then. But yeah, it's another translation for nyog plus saging. Nyoging, yeah. It's actually saging means like banana. Like I said before, the original word was saging, which is banana. And then nyog here is coconut. And then I thought while I was writing this, I was like, you know what does two coconuts and one banana make up? So I'm like, oh, is that where the nyoging term came from? Because it makes up that. So yeah, that's a thought. Yeah, it makes sense, right? Why did they call it nyoging? Like when I was breaking it down, I'm like, why do the gays call it nyoging? And then I while I was breaking it down and while I was typing it, I'm like, oh, because like two coconuts and one banana makes this. I get it now. Yeah, it's a sexual innuendo. And why am I teaching this? I might have like 12 or 15-year-old viewers in chat. I don't know. Probably. Maybe not. Okay. So the actual words. Let's go to the actual words. So the actual word in the sentence. All bells, may kwento kiss. Garabels ang lola niya sa nini stop para magbayla meslo ng mga nyoging. So there's a lot we are gonna break down. But I've only emphasized on two words. Was it emphasized? Yeah, emphasized. Okay. The first one would be cuento, which is story. So if it says like may cuento ako, I broke it down. It says I have a story to tell you. I have something to tell you. May cuento ako. May chika ako. If you wanna be like, you know, very like very casual, you would say chica, which is like I have a gossip, I have tea, sis, may chica ako, or may cha ako. Yeah. So lola is like I've already mentioned before, it's grandma. Ang lola nyo, so it means like your grandma, or you know, yeah. So in this context here, they were referring to themselves. Hi, thank you. They were referring to themselves, so the actual translation would be your girl here. So the translation for this copy pasta would be like, hi. Oh yeah, it's blocked by heads. Anyway, there you go. Hi, I got a story to share. So your girl here went to mini stop to buy bananas. Yeah. So that's the first part of the copy pasta. Okay, this is the next paragraph. Holy heck. Anyways, there you go. So, the first one is, syempre, kailangan ko mag-breakfast loo, diba? Syempre, sila ko yung mga nyoging. Fila a kiss o nyoging pack. Pagka-get last mess ng nyoging, ito ang nabili kes. That's a lot of... When I saw the sentence, I was like, oh my god, I have so much to break down. But anyways, I wasn't gonna repeat like the ones I've already mentioned before. So, yeah. So, we have like mag-breakfast loo. Mag-breakfast is actually like a Taglish word. An actual Taglish word in Filipino, mag-breakfast or nag-breakfast ka na ba? If you don't want to say the word almusal, which I've explained before. So this is mag-breakfast loo. So they put in loo similar to like bells or la to make it fancy. Yeah, so it's get or eat breakfast. And then Sela, I actually don't know what Sela is. I didn't know like what the original term was. I even asked manager for this one, Manager Reggie from like what the whole project. Yeah, shout out Char. I even asked them for this one because they are very knowledgeable when it comes to gay lingo, but they unfortunately also didn't know what the breakdown or the origin of the word means. But they say that it does mean like look or saw. So I just wrote it down. I didn't know what the breakdown for Sela or Sila is, but yeah. And the next one would be like fila. So it's feel plus a because you know they're feeling fancy, like I said. Akis is shortened version of akiskis, which as discussed before, akiskis is ako or I or me. Yeah. So yeah, may got akiskis. So pak is like it's tumpak. The original word is like tumpak. It's an actual Filipino word. And it means exactly or you're correct or you're right. But in this context, as I've mentioned before, as I've mentioned here in the document, in this context, they were trying to emphasize them doing the action. So the translation would be like that. Like, you know, like that. I don't know, they just smacked it on their face. You guys saw it in the video. They just smacked it on their face. Pak, or not really their face. They were just pointing to like something in the air. Pak, ganer. Yeah. Okay. So, pagka-get last mess. Okay, to break this down. There we go. I broke it down. So, yeah. The proper word for this in Filipino would be pagkakuha, which is like, you know, when I got pagkakuha ko. When I got this, pagkakuha ko. That's the actual phrase. But because because this is gay lingo, they just said pagka-get last mess. So I broke it down to this. They've added so much of it. So yeah, it just simply means when I got. So yeah. And then kes is just ko. The original, like we've discussed before, it's I or me, ko, but like in like a possessive kind of term. Yeah. Ito ang nabili kes. This is what I bought. Yeah. This is what I got. This is what I bought. So the actual words in this paragraph, which is like here, is syempre. Syempre is the proper spelling in Filipino, but the former spelling is used in Spanish, so I just left it like that. Syempre basically means of course. And then kailangan, so this is a colloquial spelling of kailangan. The actual spelling or the proper spelling in Filipino is kailangan. Kailangan. Yeah, or need. Kailangan kita. Char. Okay, so also I didn't add it here, but you know, I think it's also a gay lingo. Char is simply, or it's a slang. Char just simply means like joke in like Filipino. I use it almost every day. Or every stream that I have, you guys have heard me say it. Char a lot of times. It just simply means joke. Or I'm kidding. Yeah. So yeah. For ko, I've already, this is what I also said in like my slide. This is actually where I got the ones in the slide. Yeah, what I presented for my slide. So ako is used when your focus is yourself, while ko is the focus of a verb or a noun. Yeah. If the focus is a verb or a noun, yeah. Yeah, it will, yeah, you guys already know. So, diba. Diba, you would hear this in like Filipino statements as well. But hindi is the formal word meaning no. I've stated this before. And then ba here is, like I said, a question. Yeah, it's a question marker in this context used in a yes or no situation question. So when used in another phrase such as ano ba, it is used as an intensifier to express irritation or annoyance, with the phrase translating to an angry what? What do you want? Ano ba? Ano bang gusto mo? Yeah. It's an intensifier, yeah. And yeah, it simply means like diba? Diba? Am I right? Don't you agree? Diba? Yeah. So yung is actually iyon, like the formal spelling. It just means that. I've used this as well when I was teaching the direction part of this stream. How come I can't go to the right? It's too much to the left. Wait. Okay, wait. Let me just crop this a bit, move this a bit here. Show this. There we go. There we go. Now it's a bit centered. Nice. Okay. So, there we go. So, mga here is used to make a noun plural. So this is what I taught a while ago as well. You guys noticed it when I said like isang bata. It just means a kid. May isang bata. May bata. There's a kid. Yeah, so you use this for like plural, like mga bata, the kids, the children, ang mga bata, or mga magulang, the parents, like ang mga magulang ng mga bata, the parents of the kids. It sounds so grammatically incorrect when I translate it in English, but anyways, I hope it makes sense. So yeah, I got lazy on how to like explain the nang here, because this is just what you see in like Filipino. So I just took a screenshot of someone answering it in like Quora. It's a lot actually. The explanation would be nang functions in two ways: as an object marker placed before the noun, as if it was preposition in English, and a possessive marker for indefinite objects. So yeah, just read it, guys. I'm so tired. By the way, they're pronounced the same way. They added it at the end. See? By the way, they're pronounced the same way. Nang. Yep. But here, it's used more before a noun. So yeah, eto is this. Ito is the proper spelling in Filipino. Nabili or bought. Nabili mo na ba? Did you buy it? Ano ang mga nabili mo? What did you buy? What did you get? So, our original statement was like, this is the original copy pasta one. Siyempre, kailangan ko mag-breakfast loo, diba? Siyempre, sila ko yung mga nyoging. Feel a kiss, nyoging pack. Pagkagatlos mes ng nyoging, ito ang nabili kas. So, if you wanna know what that means, I translated it. It literally just means, of course I need to get breakfast, right? Of course. I saw the bananas. I felt them. Banana, like that. After I got the bananas, this is what I got. This is what I bought. Yeah. That's the translation of that statement, that word. Next part of the copy pasta. You have the copy pasta? Yeah, it's a very, like I said, it's a very famous copy pasta circulating around the internet. Next part is Mars. Ang dako. Ang ducks. Mars. Sing laki ng pesang may. Oh, Mars parang Mars nakakamatay. Oh, look, hanggang dito, Bells, alaki Mars, Mars, grabe. Ngayon lang ako makakakain ng gantong nyoging. Oh, diba? So yeah, for lingo, Here it is, dax. So what did they mean dax or dako? It's actually a Visayan word. It's not a Filipino word. It's normally used in Visayas, which is like the second island of the Philippines, like the middle one. If you look at the Philippines, it's one of the. Is it the biggest one? I forgot. I suck at geometry. Anyways, so yeah, it's a Visaya word. It just means huge or big. Don't worry, I got an actual Visayan to translate this. Yeah. Ems is just short for oh my gosh or oh my god. Yeah, it's Ems. Yeah, this gay lingo. Pesang. So pes is like the Filipino translation of face or like pace. You just go like P-E-Y-S. I don't know why I just said pes. So yeah. Pesang. I don't know why they added ang, but yeah, it just literally means face. So May is actually just me or my. They just pronounce it as May. And then Dito Bells, which is like as I stated before, Dito is here. And then Bells because they were trying to be fancy. Yeah. But here are the actual words. Oh my gosh. So Mars here. Mars. What is Mars? What? Wait, it's an actual word? Yes, it's an actual word. The original word is actually mare, which is the spelling in it's the word in Filipino. This is what you would hear in like Filipino moms whenever they try to gossip, or not just moms, like any kind of woman in town that is like a part of gossip. They were just saying mare, Mars. Yeah, so that's the Filipino. Yeah, if you want to know like the if you want to know like the male equivalent of this, it's basically just pare, or you rarely would you hear pars, but yeah, it's basically pare or kumpare. Pare is just bro, bro, yo homie. Yeah. That's pare. Pare in Filipino. Yeah. But yeah, it's the equivalent to sister or bestie. The actual word is comadre, which is based from the word comadre, which is like, my sisterhood or something, like, not my actual sister, but kind of like my sister in Christ, Comadre in Spanish. So like I said, there's a lot of like terms that was from Spain, and now it has already infiltrated our Filipino vocabulary. So dako, yeah, so the dax here is the lingo, but the actual word is dako, which is like I mentioned before, it's a Visayan word. It just means huge or big. Yep. And then singlaki. So singlaki is actually what you use when you're trying to compare something like a similar build. It's like singlaki ng Eiffel Tower, or sing taas. Actually, sing taas means like it's as high as the Eiffel Tower. If you're gonna go with like size, you go like sing laki ng pader. It's as big as a wall. So that's like it's basically if you're trying to like compare something in a similar sense, I suck at explaining. It's like 12 a.m. already. Okay, parang here is like, which is a preposition. So it's like saying like parang inaantok na siya. So if I'm gonna translate that, it's gonna be like, she looks like she's getting sleepy. Hello, Anthea. Hi. Okay. So I've already explained what ano is a while ago in our question words. Is it? Yeah. It basically means what, and then nakakamatay. So yeah. The root word here would be patay, which is dead. And normally you would hear like the word like namatay, which is like they died. Namatay siya. It's died. And then nakapatay, it's like kill or like someone murdered or something. But anyways, in this context, let's not be morbid enough. Let's just go with nakakamatay. So it's just basically deadly or like to die for, like, oh my god, in this sense, like, oh, ang tux. Mars, nakakamatay. Mars, yeah. So yeah, hanggang is like until, which I used it before in like a greeting. Till we meet again, hanggang sa muli. That's basically, yeah, hanggang is just until. Hanggang dyan, up till there. Yeah, that's basically the meaning of hanggang. Laki is like, the root word is malaki. The root word big. Yeah, that's it. Grabe. It's like it's an expression in Filipino that's like, wow, oh my, it's too much. Yeah, so it's like grabe siya. Like, oh, for that it's like grabe siya in that context, in a context like that is like wow, look at her, like, oh wow, look at her, grabe siya. Yeah, like that. It's basically just an exaggerated form of expression. Yeah, if it makes any sense. Yeah? Okay. Next. Ngayon. Ngayon means now. Like now. Ngayon. If you wanna know what like yesterday is, I didn't add it, by the way, in the discussion a while ago, so I will just add it now. Ngayon is now, as I've highlighted around here. And then if you wanna say like yesterday, you say kahapon. Kahapon. Yeah, it's yesterday. And then if you're gonna go like tomorrow, you say bukas. 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 If you say later, you will go like mamaya. 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 And then if you say a while ago, it's kanina. 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 Yeah, I should probably type that. Maybe next time I'll do like a new slide, but like discussing that. Yeah. Okay, I don't think I missed anything. Yeah. Okay, so lang here, lamang is like the formal word of this word, but lang here is just. It's just. So yeah, it is often used. You would finally like, you would often like to be. You would always, or you would like hear this in like an everyday conversation. So to boil it down to you guys, and that's like easier to intake, it's just often used as like a modifier to provide a more exact picture of the quality or quantity being presented. So for example, you go like yan lang, and then you're like shocked. The translation would be like, that's it, yan lang. And then if someone would be like, oh, a while ago we've discussed about ages, right? So if someone says like, oh, she's just 8 years old, you would say, walong taong gulang lang siya. Walong taong gulang lang siya. She's just 8 years old. Lang. Yeah, that's basically lang. Yep. That's it. That's just it. Yun lang? Yeah. That's it. Okay. So, makakain. Makakain. It's like a mouthful to say, but I swear it makes sense. This isn't as bad as baba baba, which I don't know if I'm gonna even explain it in this stream today, but yeah, makakain, it means to be able to eat. Makakain, there we go, I'm pronouncing it wrong. Makakakain, fudge me. Yeah, okay, so the root word would be kain, which is eat. Yeah. So if you're gonna ask someone like, have they eaten yet? Kumain ka na ba? Kumain ka na ba? Have you eaten yet? Kumain ka na ba? Have they eaten? yet? Kumain na ba sila? Kumain na ba sila? There you go. Or nakakain? Nakakain na ba sila? That's like a lot. That's a long way to discuss that. Okay, ganito is like this. So the root word is ito. Yeah, it's kind of the same as like dito. Yeah, ganito. In this context, however, the actual full sentence would be ganitong klaseng saging, which would mean this kind of banana. Because they mentioned here, like, Mars, grabe, ngayon lang ako makakakain ng ganitong nyoging. So they were just saying like, it's the first time that they'll be able to eat this kind of banana. Anyways, here's the translation for it. It's basically like, sis, it's big. It's so huge. Oh my god. Sis, it's as big as my face. Oh, sis, it's to die for. It's so deadly. Oh, look, it's up till here. It's so big, sis. Oh, sis, my god, this is gonna be the first time I'll be able to eat this kind of banana. Wow, right? Yeah. Oh, diba? I hope I'm still making sense. Oh god, why am I translating this? Anyways, so the next part of the copy pasta, how many parts is this? Oh, there you go. Okay, there's 2 left. Okay, let's do this. So the next part is hello. So this is the part where you guys saw, like, in the video. This is where the sisterette, or like, you know, the guy, actually the sister in the video, put like the banana against her face like a telephone. Yeah, this is that part. It says like, hello. Oh, saan ka na? Oh, nandito na ako. Oh, diba? Pwede gawing nyelpo, no? Diba? Pwede gawing paste. Pwede ganyan-ganyan sa pesang M's. Ang laki, sis. Ngayon lang ako makakakain ng ganitong kalaking nyoging. Ang ducks talaga, sis. So yeah, we've already discussed like what ducks is, what M's is, what M is here, but basically I didn't include it anymore in this part because I've already discussed it before. So yeah, it's nyelpon is just cell phone. It's just pon is just, you know, it's just cell phone. It's just cell phone. They were trying to make it fancy. They were trying to make it gay lingo. Yeah, it's just cell phone. Nyelpon. It's just cell phone. Okay, and then here is it's a poorly pronounced of oh my. Eme. It's kind of the same. It's like, ooh, kind of like that, yeah. And then ses is just sis. Yeah, it's a lingo. But here are the actual words. What are the actual words, Ino? So we have already discussed about saan, which is the proper spelling. But if you're gonna take a shortcut towards it, it's san, which is where. And then ka. This is what I discussed a while ago. Like I told you, I can't discuss it much, but yeah, it's an actor pronoun. It's like you, and then so it's whoever the you is who's doing an action, and it's often confused with the word mo, which is a sort of indirect object pronoun and is used when another object is either used or implied in the sentence. Alam mo or try mo. Do you know? Try it. You know, you should try it. Yeah. Whatever is known or to be tried. There you go. I gave up on trying to explain na here in this context. Like, andito na ako. So na is it's used for like in this context, okay? It's used for like a location. So it says like I'm here. Yeah, like andito na ako. I'm here already. Yeah. So, or andun na siya. They're already there. She's already there. Andun na siya. Yeah, I don't know how to actually explain this, which is why I just left the link. But you know what? I'll just discuss it maybe perhaps next time. Yeah. So andito is here. Basically, andito. I'm here. Yep. And then oo is just, I've discussed it a while ago. Yes. Yep. Yeah. The formal way of saying oo is opo. Yep. And then pwede is can or may I. Yeah. So puwede is the actual spelling in Filipino, but because, it's already colloquial, it's already like, the normal Filipino way, it's puwede. They just remove the U, which is why whenever you see like, the word puwet, you don't see it as like puwit, which is like P-U-W-I-T. They just simply type it out P-W-E-T, puwet. That's it. Yeah. Okay. So gawin here is do, and then ganyan is like that, which is like the root word is iyan, which I've told a while ago, which means that. Yep. Sa is a location or direction marker to, from, in, on. In this context, it's sa. Yeah, it's a location marker. So talaga is like really. So you would hear this in like for example, if someone was sharing the tea, was spilling the tea, and then you say talaga, it just simply means really. So if you're gonna say is the youth what was it? Oh, this is a very deep. Is this how the youth really acts nowadays? Ganito na ba talaga ang kabataan ngayon? Yeah, you would hear like old people say that in gatherings. Anyways, if you don't do respect, so like I said, do respect. Be respectful to the elderly. So the translation for that very long sentence would be, hello. Oh. So here is like, you would hear this in like Filipino, like oh. Like it's kind of like an intensifier, an expressive kind of word. It's like oh. Yeah. Basically expression, yeah. Oh, where are you? I'm already here, yeah, right? You can use it as a cell phone, see? You can do this on the face. You could do it like that on the face. Oh my god. Oh my, it's so big, sis. This is gonna be the first time I'll be able to eat this big of a banana. It's really big, sis. Yeah, that's the translation for that statement. Yep. And then the last, oh my god, it's the last part of the copy pasta. So it says here, kahit nung nasa Qatar ako, walang ganitong kalaking saging, sis. Super ducks, diba? Black dudes are shaking, sis. Ang laki, sis, oh. Mars, ang laki. I can't. So yeah, the actual words here are kahit, which is even. Kahit is like, yeah, even if, like kahit nandyan ka, even if you are here, yeah, it's like that. And then noong is the form which is like back then. Yeah, it denotes time. See, I've written it down because I have no idea how to explain this to a friend. But yeah, noong is when, and then noong is like, yeah, when noong kinasal siya, when she got married, nung tumawa ako, when I laughed. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, it's when. So it says kahit nung nasa Qatar ako. So nasa here is a preposition at or, yeah. Yeah. At, on, in, located at, yeah. Nasa tabi, it's at the side. Nasa taas, it's at the top. Yeah. That's the location. I should have added that in the directional words, but I didn't have enough time. So I'm just saying it here right now in the copy pasta. Yeah. So wala is, like I've said before, nothing. None. Nada. Kalas. Nothing. So yeah, kalaki is this big. So you guys noticed like a while ago in sing laki, it's as big as this, but this one is kalaki, which is like it's this big. Yeah. Ganitong kalaking saging. It's this big. So the translation would be like, even when I was back in Qatar, or when I was in Qatar, there was no banana that's this big, sis. It's super huge, right? Black dudes are shaking, sis. It's so big, sis. Sis, it's huge. I can't. Okay. So I'm gonna play like the audio for this so you guys would like follow along. So here is the full comparison. So we're first gonna like read like the one here in the copy pasta one. So yeah, I've highlighted it, and yeah, I'm gonna play the video. Where is it though? Okay, here we go.
Ola Bells, may kwento a kiss-kiss. Gora Bells ang lola niya sa Nini Stop para magbayla meslu ng mga nyoging. Siyempre, kailangan ko mag-breakfast lu, di ba? Siyempre, sila ko yung mga nyoging. Pila a kes, ganyan. O, nyoging pa. Pagka-getless mess ng nyoging, ito ang nabili kes. Mars. Ang dako, ang ducks. Ems. Mars. Sinlaki ng pesang May. Oh. Mars, parang ano eh. Mars, nakakamatay. Oh. Look, oh. Hanggang dito, Bells eh. Ang laki, Mars. Oh. Oh. Mars, grabe. Ngayon lang ako makakain ng ganitong nyoging. Oh, diba? Hello, oh. Oh, saan ka na? Oh, andito na ako. Oo. Diba pwedeng gawing yell phone? Oh, diba? Pwedeng gawing face, pwedeng iganyan-ganyan sa pesang. Ems, eme. Laki sis! Ngayon lang ako makakain ng ganito kalaking nyoging. Ang ducks talaga sis. Kahit nung nasa Qatar ako, walang ganito kalaking saging sis. Super ducks. Diba? Black dudes are shaking sis. Ang laki sis eh. Oh. Mars, ang laki. I can't.
Okay, yeah, so that's the translation. I mean, that's the copy pasta of the original meme. Now what I'm gonna do is a very cursed it's gonna be a very cursed version. So what I'm gonna do is what I do best. I'm gonna voice over it. So you guys would see, like, you guys will understand if you guys see the video. So I'll just show the video here. So yeah, I'm gonna read it out loud while it's happening. So, I'm gonna regret this. Anyways, I'm gonna play it. Okay, I'm gonna play it. Okay. So they start with like Ola Bells, right? So I'm gonna read it out loud. Hello. Hi, I got a story to share. So your girl here went to Mini Stop to buy bananas. Of course, I need to get breakfast, right? Of course I saw the bananas. I felt them. Banana, like that. After I got the bananas, this is what I bought. Sis, it's big. It's so huge. Oh my god. Sis, it's as big as my face. It's so big, sis. Oh, sis, my god. It's, look, it's up to here. It's so big, sis. Oh, sis, my god. This is gonna be the first time I'll be able to eat this kind of banana. Wow, right? Oh. Hello. Oh, where are you? I'm already here, yeah? Right? You could use it as a cell phone, see? You can do this on the face. Oh, you could do it like that on the face. Oh my god. Oh, why? It's so big, sis. This is gonna be the first time I'll be able to eat this big of a banana. It's really big, sis. Even when I was in Qatar, there was no banana that's this big, sis. Super huge, right? Black dudes are shaking, sis. It's so big, sis. Oh, sis, it's huge. I can't. Yeah, wow, that's a curse. Yeah, so that's the translation. I've broken down the meme. Let's go. Okay, so that's it for the Filipino memes. Next, finally, we're gonna be moving on to the end of the stream. So someone asked in my community tab when I was asking for like phrases that you guys want to translate or something. So for the Q&A, yeah, I don't have enough time to like explain like, you know, the mark. I was planning to like expand on like si Mark tahimik lang, but I think the clip is already enough to explain that. And then I was about to like teach about like swear words or internet Filipino toxicity and how to avoid them, or how to like know if a Filipino or a gamer is already swearing at you and you have like no idea, or they're teaching you bad stuff. Unfortunately, I do not have enough time, so I'll just do like a Q&A. I don't know if there's any more international viewers in chat. Maybe not. Maybe they already went to bed. But here you go. So someone asked this question. They said, oh wait, why did I? There we go. They asked, why is there a white outline? There should not be a white outline. Why is there a white outline in the board? Oh, is it because I zoomed it a bit? There you go. Oh, wait. Oh, I remember now. I've adjusted. Yeah, I should have adjusted. There we go. The scuff doesn't end, yeah. Okay, wait. Let me just make this a tad bit bigger. There we go. So someone asked, like, I wanted to take you out to dinner or for like a date. I think you are super cool and have a chill vibe. Let's hang out sometime. Is there any places around here to take pictures? So, we are not gonna translate this word per word. Hello, Mitsuyoshi. How are you? I'm doing great. I'm almost about to finish streaming. So yeah, we are not gonna translate this word per word, but we have to like break this down into something easier to translate. So they said that they wanted to take me out for dinner, so I will just type out first the how to translate this. This is what I think, like how it's gonna be translated. Oh, this is very Taglish, by the way. I'm so konyo. Okay. I have typed down the response. So, what's going on? Oh my god, huh? IT. Been a while. So, they were asking for that translation. So, in the pink box, I will write down what I've written for the translation for that. Oh my god. Wait. Okay, wait. Paste without formatting. There we go. That's very long. Okay. So let me just make this a bit smaller. Why is there such a big line? Actually, let's just make this like 20. And then 20. There we go. So this is what I've this is what I think is like a very good translation of this statement, which I asked in the community tab before. So it says, if I'm going to translate this in a specific way, let me make it 20. So if I'm going to like translate this word for word, it's still the same. It has the same feeling, but it's a different translation. So they said like I wanted to take you out to dinner, but I translated this as I want to invite you out to eat out. I want to invite you to eat out outside. I think that we'll get along fine. Let's go out sometime. Go together sometime. Do you know of any place? Any beautiful places? Actually, not beautiful. Let's go with nice places. Take pictures with. So yeah, that's the translation for that. So the original, so as I said before, someone was asking like, how do I invite someone out on a date, on dinner? So I didn't manage to translate like the part where they think that they are super cool and have a chill vibe, because normally you would just say this like straight out, like, oh, I think you're really cool and you have a chill vibe. You can't exactly like translate that per se. But the closest I could go for is like there. I want to invite you to eat out outside, or eat out. Let's just go with eat out. It sounds so wrong. Eat out. There we go. I want to invite you to eat out, or basically I want to take you out to dinner, kinda, or like I just want to take you out. I just want to take you out, you know? Yeah. I just want to take you to eat out. Yeah. So sorry, my brain is like so dead. It's like already almost 1. Okay, so yeah, I think that we'll get along fine, which is like sa tingin ko ay magkakasundo tayo. So it's more of like, you know, you and me, you know? I think we're gonna get along fine, you know? Yeah. And then tara just literally means like let's go, like let's go, let's hang out, you know? Like tara, let's go. Yeah, kind of like that. And then labas tayo minsan. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, basically I've already typed down the word per word here, and based from what I taught a while ago, yeah, there's the directions, there's yeah, there's some pronouns here that I didn't manage to explain properly. There's the sa, there's the I, there's the mga. Yeah, minsan, like I said, sometimes. There it is. Okay. So, oh my god. We're finally done. That's the end. I have streamed for almost 4 hours, and there are 6 or 7 people still watching me. Have you guys learned anything today? Have you guys learned anything today? That's just the basic. I don't know if that's the most basic of the basics, or I've missed out a lot. A lot of people will be like, where's the sila? Where's the nila? Where's the kayo? Where's the nya? there's a lot in Filipino. Heck, I've only managed to talk like Filipino or Tagalog when I was, I think, already in 4th grade. Before that, I was just konyo. I was just speaking Taglish. I could not utter a single Filipino phrase. I would just go with boy and opo and just be konyo all the way. Konyo is basically like a mix of like, yeah, it's Taglish but fancier. You know, it's like you're feeling foreigner, yeah. Full Tagalog stream when? I don't know. It's because like if I do a full Tagalog, I feel bad because I have like other viewers in chat and they might not understand what I'm saying. And I don't like I mean, I would love to translate everything that I say, but you know, it kind of like sucks out the fun. Which is why I've only been speaking English. Yeah, but maybe not. Maybe in the future as a members only, if there's like a lot of like Filipino viewers that are gonna watch. But for now, yeah, here it is. I've done it. I did it. The Tagalog we add subs. I've done it. I did it. The Filipino lesson. I've taught you Filipino 101. I hope you learned something today. Hi. So, I don't think I'm going to switch to my just chatting stream. But anyways, it's almost 1 a.m. I'm sorry if I kept you guys up late. Because I did start out late. Because this was for me to allocate or to accommodate my international viewers who view me at very ungodly hours. So hi. Yeah, I hope you guys learned something new or learned at least a bit of Filipino or Tagalog. I hope I explained it well enough for you to like, you know, construct your own sentences, be able to construct your own sentences. Maybe in the future, if you know, if a lot of people still like this to be a series, I don't know, maybe in the future I'll teach about like adjectives. I'll teach about like the basics, so you guys will have like not really basics. I've already taught like the basics, more like, you know, we're gonna be like, it's kind of like an intermediate kind of course, so we'll know how to use like verbs, adverbs, adjectives. We're gonna get into the nitty-gritty, yeah. But yeah, I've taught everything that I've taught you everything that I know regarding basics. So you can do Tagalog. Let's go. Shut up. Hi. So yeah. I was as I stated before, I'm not perfect. This wasn't a perfect stream. I did my best. I hope you guys learned something. I'd really be glad if you guys learned something. But yeah, I will see you guys on Monday. We're gonna go back to our Genshin streams. And also it's gonna be my last week next week. So I have to probably do special streams now and not just stream Genshin. I might stream karaoke again, or ASMR, or I don't know, Filipino card pass. Wait, did I pass the Filipino test? Let's go. Am I Filipino? Is my Filipino card not revoked? So yeah, I don't think we'll be reaching 750 subscribers anytime soon. So I think I have to remove, I have to take out Doki Doki Literature Club off the list. Probably when I come back after hiatus, I'll stream that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Although it was a bit messy and I was so unprepared. Yes, like I said, I hope you guys learned something new today. I'll now be eating my very, very late dinner, like 4 hours late, 6 hours late. I'll be eating my dinner. You guys sleep soon, because it's 1 a.m. But yeah, good night in Otsubuhi. Oh yeah, sleep tight. Think everything you've done for the day. Don't forget to hydrate yourselves. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And everyone have a good night. Bye bye. Otsubuhi. Bye. Yes. Okay.